Good evening, BF4 fans. I am GC Robert Willis, joined today with TA Insanity Rocks from GC.
Hello, everyone.
And today we're going to cast with you the second battle day of the joint GC for the 21CW campaign. Today we've got quite a vanilla sort of setup today with the maps. I believe we've got 4 vanilla maps and 1 DLC.
I think, well, we have Graveyard Shift and Guyland Peaks. I think those are DLCs.
No, Graveyard Shift is actually free to download. It's part of the... it is free to download, so I don't think that counts. It's going to be an interesting one. Rogue Transmission, bit of a, to be honest, I think in the past a bit of a buggy map from what I recall, Sanity, if I'm correct.
That's what I recall. I think the MAA does not show up for China under the dish, under Charlie, on this version of the map.
I think also that, yes, it's a bit intermittent. If I recall, it's very, very intermittent.
Should be interesting.
Absolutely. So a bit of a quick recap of the scores. I will actually quick check something on my Google account.
And while you do that, I am going to tweet our Twitch channel so we can get some viewers.
Ooh. As I say, so the scores as the current campaign stand right now is GC at 69, 21CW at 57 out of 70. These points are. For those who don't know the campaign system, it is first team that goes down to 0 in that sort of like health system will lose. It is -1 point for the opposing team. Every team loses, so that makes sense. Let's rephrase that. So if you lose a round, you get -1 point. If you lose both rounds on the map, because there's only 2 rounds per map, you will lose 3 points.
So I equate that to football scoring.
That's like American football, everybody. That's not soccer for Americans. It's definitely American.
No, I meant football as in soccer.
Oh, really? Jesus. See, no, it's the first American who actually has said football is football. Bring up the October results. So, last week's results, I'll just quickly rattle these off. First map was Lost Island 64I, 314 to GC, 0 to 21CW, and 174 to GC. That's the second round. Really, I should actually put this on the cast, but I don't think I will. Second Caspian Border, 417 to GC, and then 496. Operation Whiteout, 64 vehicles, 538 to GC, and 355. Siege of Shanghai, 43, Siege of Shanghai 64 infantry, should phrase that, 43 to GC, and then 131 for 21CW, so that was a good comeback for 21CW there. And the last map of Giants of Corellia, 64 vehicles, 372 to GC and 300 to GC. So, yeah, GC taking a very dominant lead on last Battleday. Do you reckon 21CW have recovered from this?
That's definitely. I'm gonna watch for that. I watched the last cast, and it seemed that there were some issues coordinating between armor and infantry and air, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for 21CW to see what they do with their pushes, see if they're coordinated. I think if they're able to do that in a consistent manner, they'll be able to hold flags, and it should be closer rounds.
A bit of background information. GC 21CW, both big battlefield communities going back to the 1942 days. Communities who try and inspire 64 player battles on a weekend.
This is TA's. We will be going live on 2 restarts.
With a big
Be aware that you cannot spawn in the jets until the TAs have called jets, jets, jets. If you spawn in early, you will get killed out of the vehicle.
So as I was interrupted there by Tia Grins, just to say we're about to go live. We are running a bit late, but these 2 communities were big focus on organisation. Sometimes with a general military style setup. So we have generals, captains, squad leaders, that kind of stuff. So big emphasis. One thing I would definitely like to see from 21CW, especially on this round, is better coordination in the armor. For all those who did watch the cast last week, especially the last round, just seen that 21CW ran with one-man tankers.
I noticed that. That was peculiar. There were a number of vehicles that only had one person in them. I think you highlighted a couple of tanks and an APC, and I know with GC, that's not something that we do. You have at least a driver and a repper who's probably your gunner. So it was odd to see the 21CW employ that tactic. Again, I'm gonna keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's back into the BF4 days. There used to be 3 people in a tank. You had the gunner slow fan position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the command station on the tank. So back in the day, there was 3 people. Of course, nowadays BF2, BF4 meant that's 2 people. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see. I mean, if they can get that sort of unity of moving with the armor with the infantry, we should definitely see how it will affect how it affects the outcome of the battle. Of course, in this campaign, there is no jet action. They can use the jets for jet drops, but no actual guns or jets or bombs, anything like that. So there will be no jet action, but there will be helicopters. AA less important. It's more AA is more used as a killing field. Numbers looking not too bad. I mean, 23, 26. Maybe some guys just getting onto the server. We'll have to see how it goes.
It does seem to fill up as the Battleday goes, which is always nice to see when you have 32 plus commander versus 32 plus commander.
And 4 additional spectators. Let's say rogue transmission. You have generals in. It looks like it's going to be King Mo for GC and Dil Piccolo. I call him Dil Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. I can't actually say his name. We do hope to get a 21CW caster in at some point. Mo being a relatively new FC, did FC last campaign. What do you think each general is going to try and do? Where do you think they're going to focus first?
That's a really good question. I think both FCs will go for their gimmies. RU for the Alpha flag and China for the Echo flag. And then I think you're going to see a big push onto Delta. That seems to be a strategic point since it overlooks Charlie and also along its eastern edge overlooks Echo. And look for Bravo to be constantly harassed. If China takes Charlie, look for Bravo to be continually harassed.
One thing I always say on this map, and I'm quite surprised 21CW because they do get the call on this map, they've gone Chinese, which is generally the very weakest side on this map, mainly because RU has Alpha, and they can leave that alone. Unfortunately, if you lock down Echo, you do get locked into your cap. First round starts. Of course, jets coming in here. It does look like King Mo is going for Delta and 21CW going for Charlie. So that looks like both teams are going for both flags.
The jets, I hit the wrong button.
Fighting going away at Delta, but GC putting more emphasis on this Delta flag. Maybe they want the chopper. I'm just following Mac here.
Yeah, I'm still on tabletop view. If RU can hold Alpha Bravo Delta, then they'll have the bleed.
Those tanks have actually come into those play. 21CW tanks have come in to reinforce. So GC guys around there were already under a lot of pressure, and it does look like 21CW have taken Charlie, but GC of course still putting pressure on that flag. Using the dish there for advantage cover, just peering down, sort of getting the odd kill there. This where tickets will definitely come down to the count on this one. Battle Delta looks like 21CW has gone 21CW's way. We'll have to see how GC responds to this one because they will get the chopper.
Well, they've got a big push moving onto Charlie right now, which is looks like we have both tanks and an APC.
Chopper is in play, chopper is taking off, nobody has stopped to intercept it. Where's GC armor? GC's armor seems to be all going for that Charlie flag, so that's quite an interesting play.
This right now. That's interesting. I wouldn't have called that.
King Mo definitely seems to be wanting to try and push this armor, this Charlie flag. Cook Battleday getting killed, unfortunately. Probably just trying to go for the knife there. Definitely more contest around Charlie. Tickets fairly even though there's one flag neutral. As I said, definitely interesting play there. Chopper now is actually being used. One man in it. That's quite interesting there. Just looks like they're going to go for one man chopper. But with the chopper,
I was going to say with 21CW, with the attack chopper from Delta, I believe that gives them an air advantage. Yes.
Yeah, it does, and it's very crucial considering that they're trying to. GC players were generally on that top of that dish, so they were using the dish to advantage. But it does look like Charlie is finally in GC's hands. So
yeah.
Bleeded.
Well, you gotta watch for Alpha. It's susceptible to back flag rage. So if 21CW can send someone over there, it looks empty.
It does look like they're using the transport chopper as very carefully there. He is being pushed back now, taking a hit, and it's actually crashed. So could have used that transport chopper to go to the back of the flag zone. Use it. Oh, and there is a jeep there. Looks like there is a jeep. Possumous Lob. I don't know what his name is, but he's being engaged by Funnit. Funnit being a well-known BF4 infantry player, there completely just kills him quite easily. But it does look like 21CW are trying to venture out to the back flags.
Yep. They need to coordinate that though. They just can't send one person.
It can work. It can work. I mean, one person is only one ticket, where a squad being wiped is a whole squad. But looks like he's going to go down. But unfortunately, because he's going down quite far from the flag, he'll get back to Alpha quite easily. It does look like GC are trying to push this Echo flag.
Oh, I just clicked on Katazar with the C4 quad. Took down a tank.
That's been quite infamous. I'm going to say infamous there. For that kind of tactic, it definitely puts, definitely makes armor job a lot harder.
There's a really good move on his part, because now the GC armor is able to move into Delta. With him taking out that one armor piece from 21CW, it just opened it up for our armor to come into Delta.
Well, it does look like 21CW has moved on to Alpha. There is action around Alpha. It does look like they're Funnit and sort of engaging in this. Looks like it's Funnit and somebody else. Archie. There's definitely some action around Alpha. It looks like they're trying to take a same sort of response to what we're doing at same sort of response to what GC's doing at Echo there. Trying to go for the back flag, lock down the armor. Definitely looks like 21CW are going to be able to get Alpha. No, not much resistance going on from GC at that flag.
Yeah, once you get into Echo, it's really hard to clear people out. There's lots of nooks and crannies with the buildings. Hopefully 21CW can clear GC out, establish a foothold, and start pushing into Charlie.
But at the same time, 21CW have got Alpha.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Finally pushed into Alpha. Possibly tactical foresight there from King Mo. He is under pressure here, but they do have, GC do still currently have the ticket lead, but that will go down quickly.
Yeah, it looks like Max just dropped some people off at Alpha. Let's see what we do there.
A cast with Lord Gonzo here. Is he a squad leader? Yeah, he is a squad leader, so he's the squad leaders. A lot of fire around Echo, but they are capping the flag, so they have killed, wiped people off that flag.
Wow,
Deltas.
Yeah, I was paying attention to Alpha, and there's Delta blinking.
That Delta capped by a tank, yeah, it is. It is Ping Beef there in a tank. He's back in the face here.
See, he was by himself. He wasn't able to get any support. He had to back out.
He has got strontium in there as a gunner. They are sort of doing pretty good damage on it, but yeah, as you say, the infantry there is just no no support. Looks like Echo's actually gone to GC, so interesting backplay here. Are they trying to possibly lock down each armor, each other's armor, sort of root out?
I think so.
Interesting to see that neither side has put down mines yet. That's quite surprising. If you're going to lock out the armor, you put the mines down the road.
Well, we just got our GC just got Alpha back, so we have Alpha, Bravo, and Echo. Echo looks like Echo's falling.
It's definitely a lot of switching around here, a lot more maneuverability compared to what we saw last week. 21W have been practicing.
Yes.
Which is always nice to see. Always nice to see campaign in some tight mixed battle here. So, but the armor actually working together. Have we got still running that one-man armor team though? That's quite interesting.
Well, I guess it works as long as you have infantry supporting the vehicle.
So you reckon they're putting more emphasis on the infantry play?
I'm typically an infantry player, so.
Oh, so you same here. I use a tank like a Jeep. I literally ride it into the flag zone. That's 25-26, so they aren't any fool. I mean, they can run an armor squad. See how it goes.
Right, I was just going to say, I know that GC typically has 2 people in their armor vehicles, one the driver, one gunner, repper. But if 21CW doesn't run that, it should still be okay if they're coordinating with infantry, and the infantry squad has a repper.
Ooh, my dog APC4 getting team killed by Viper, who is using an APC. Tut Viper, that's the first team kill I got of the day. But yeah, there's a lot of action going around. This is where the armor infantry working together. If you've got an APC, traditionally APCs have been troop transport carriers. Dump all that infantry into the flag zone, as you saw around there around Bravo. There's still contact around Bravo. 3 flags still to GC. So 21CW still have the bleed, but tickets, less than 100 tickets, they can still easily call us back.
Yeah, this is still anyone's match right now.
CW still getting that infantry presence around Bravo, sorry, I did that completely wrong. What they're going, looks like they are still trying to push this Bravo point. Maybe they need to do a jet drop on Alpha.
That I'm wondering if that's going to be a diversion, because I just on tabletop, and they just dropped a whole squad onto Charlie.
It looks like they're trying to push a weaker flag. At the same time, they are losing Echo though, so it looks like they're going to trade flags.
Well, Jasper's in right now. Actually, he's been marked. Was it?
High priority target.
There you go. Yep. He's quite capable. Oh, yep. GC was able to neutralize Echo.
At the same time, 21CW have neutralized Bravo and neutralized Echo, so neutral flags all around. Looks like we were going for a very good swap here.
Yep, it looks like GC was in the midst of neutralizing Delta and just wasn't able to get the force to carry the momentum. 21CW was able to hold off and keep it.
I just saw a miracle. Kookabout actually going for a shot rather than getting a knife kill. I think he must be ill. At the same time, so GC do secure Echo again, and they secure Bravo with the help from Captain Jägermeister in the tank. Of course, unfortunately the tank does die under much pressure and fire because he didn't have a weapon, and maybe his weapon died. Still again, GC with 3 flags. Maybe it's mobility, maybe GC are just reacting quicker to when they lose flags.
that could be it. I think.
We have got two jet drops going on Alpha. They have actually listened to me from last time. I did suggest that they should jet drop at the same time and cast it for order. It's nice to know that people do watch the cast.
Yes.
21CW quickly responding to having free flags, and unfortunately poor Flaming Walrus. He does have got fun at Razy there, but GC just trying not reacting fast enough there.
Yeah, I think with the double jet drop, seeing the quad move into Alpha, that 21CW, there's just a lot more bodies on the flag, and GC is not able to respond.
Also, Gonzalo has responded in kind, and he is actually there. And it also looks like, who's that? Viper as well, Viper and ABC.
And they pull people off of Bravo to support that?
So if 21CW were, if I was you 21CW, try and maybe push Bravo now.
And now look, 21CW has Delta, Charlie, and Echo. They're gonna keep Delta.
This whole constant flag swapping of the bleed swapping teams very quickly, I think it'll come down to revives and kills.
Oh yes, oh yes. I'm really hoping for a nail biter here. I'm gonna call less than 50 tickets to the winner.
I say less than 50. I'm gonna reserve judgment. Our tank there is getting, jet there is getting completely annihilated. Reserve judgment. Purely because I don't know how this could go either way.
Oh yeah, I think 21CW is doing a lot better reacting and moving together. This has been a really nice close battle. I mean, look, the difference is less than 100 tickets already.
We're going to follow Strontium Dog here. Might be getting some tank-on-tank action. Maybe not. Just follow Viper.
We have another 21CW jet drop. Bravo?
No, that's going to Alpha again, isn't it?
Wow. If they can keep doing that and keep pulling forces back to Alpha, it's going to free them up to be able to do other things.
Yeah, absolutely.
GC is committing a lot of resources to Alpha.
At the same time, they have pushed into Echo quite a lot. I mean, look at that, pushing Echo. They have got the 21CW, do have the chopper up there. Are they running single lead? Yeah, come on man, if you get 21CW, please free your vehicles. If you had the gunner in there, you could wipe the infantry off that building quite easily. Look like 21CW have responded in kind to this Echo blink, and they are getting it back. Look like 21 GC's under quite a fair bit of pressure right now. Probably Viper thinking what he can do to fix this. Viper actually, no, it's King Mo. King Mo's FC.
Yeah.
Got some action with McBain there. Does look like they've now pushed on to Charlie. GC pushing on to Charlie. GC 21 GC trying to react to this. Tank on attack action here.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, there's still enough time left in the match. I think GC should take a collective breath and try to figure out a different strategy. It just seems that 21CW is able to lock down and hold Charlie and Delta and Echo and keep harassing Alpha, and I'm not sure if King Mo knows how to deal with that.
He's under real pressure right now, that's for sure. It looks like Captain Jägermeister is getting flanked. Why you have a gunner? That is why you have a gunner.
That is why you have a gunner, yes.
See how this goes. Mac with the chopper, is he going for Echo or is he going for Charlie? I don't know. Where's he dropping off the infantry?
Well, the FC has highlighted Charlie for him, so we'll see.
Putting pressure on Charlie.
We've got another 21CW jet drop coming. I was going to say Alpha, but it looks like they're going to Bravo this time.
Unfortunately, he's got himself into the Viper's nest there, I think. Literally into the Viper's nest there, as my dog 854 completely just intercepts him on the flight. It's unfortunate, man.
I'm confused as to why Strontium is, well, one by himself and not in any action.
Strontium, is he is in the tank. It looks like he is going to support the armor. Captain Jägermeister there wrapping the APC furiously as Viper try and engages this tank. Not unfortunately just getting outflanked by javelins and enemy tanks. Looks like Strontium is not going in to help. Interesting choice. Man, get in there, help your team out.
Well, we're able to
There we go.
get Delta, but 21CW has a large presence.
He needs to get that tank in there. He needs to roll that tank into the flag zone and just be a body on the flag zone. Personally, you've got ceramic armor. I don't know where it is. Reactive armor on there. You can take more bullets than an infantry man can.
Well, Jaeger's been called into Alpha. 21CW flanked, totally bypassed Bravo, dropped a spawn beacon near Alpha, and wow, they are harassing that flag.
Absolutely harassing it. Ethan X there taking a shell to the face by Captain Jägermeister, a well-known armor player. Zephyr is not giving up on that flag. It's all to play for right now. I mean, because again, GC responding to crime and taking neutralised Charlie, so the bleed's always in a constant shift. I mean, teams aren't really able to get full advantage of that bleed system. Looks like there's going to be a push on.
If GC can get enough bodies into Charlie, that may be able to swing their way.
At the same time, GC are losing Delta as well, and they need to consolidate what they want in terms of assets. Although it just looks like Captain Jägermeister is capping Alpha. Again, he has got some support there from, it looks like Ghoul Squad. Oh, unfortunately Ghoul just getting... Jägermeister getting killed by C4 by Hippopotamus. Zephyr just unable to kill him in time. Unfortunate. Quickly also having to go back and reinforce.
Yeah, I think whoever's on Alpha should ask the FC for a scan, because until they clear out that 21CW beacon, they're going to spend a lot of time in Alpha, which is going to take a lot of forces away from any kind of push that King Mo wants to do.
Still in the safe shot.
Just took care of the. I was watching him, and he took a rep tool to the beacon.
You know what? Both you and me were following the same person, so it does look like Scott FPS from 21CW is going to rush this Delta flag, so they are going to blink it. Who's that in a Jeep? Nolan in a Jeep. That's interesting. Looks like he's trying to get to Echo as fast as possible. This is where Viper and King Beef need to work together to get to Delta. They need to get to that Delta flag quickly.
Yep, they should really enforce that. What? Well,
Jokerly is on his way, and looks like the dorsal stuff has spawned in just in time, so his squad can spawn on him. I'm getting the plat back. But, some call-outs from the FC. I'm quite surprised on that one. 21CW, mad rush into the Delta flag now. Lots and lots of people just trying to get into the flag zone, and just like King Beef had, Viper has gone into Delta, so he actually has parked his ass on the flag. But jet drop from 21CW, looks like they're going to go for the Alpha flag again.
Yes, I was just going to say, I think 21CW is really making good use of the jet drops today.
As I say, clearly they are listening to us. Unfortunately, he met Captain Jägermeister on that flag. Yeah, Captain Jägermeister. Captain Jägermeister. Unfortunately, that sort of short resistance is coming to an end.
Yeah.
It does look like King Mo is realising that Alpha flag is going to be consistently pressured, so 21CW need to change it up.
Yep.
As the FC for 21CW, what would you think in that now? I mean, as you've been general yourself, and I have as well, what would you, as tactically, be thinking now?
That's a really good question. Personally, I would probably reinforce Delta and then just harass Echo and mine up that road, and put some more forces on Bravo and just sort of have that defensive line between Bravo and Delta with a squad sort of in reserve to react to Alpha. But there again, I'm more defensive minded, so that's sort of my play style.
You want a clear line of defense. Okay, interesting. Me right now, I would, you know what, in this situation, I would say Levolution, kill the dish.
You know, I was gonna ask earlier. I mean, what's I could go either way with this one. I don't know. I think it takes a lot of time to bring that dish down, but I believe it opens up the top too. So I'm not sure how advantageous it would be.
The one thing I would do for 21CW is stop the jet drops, consolidate your forces, maybe push on to Delta or Bravo. I mean, the Bravo flag there is actually also almost as bad as Alpha. If you can lock that down, it's, yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. Did you ask if I were 21CW what I would do?
Yes, if you were 21CW.
Oh, yes, I completely misunderstood. Okay, so if I were 21CW, I would definitely reinforce. Well, it would be the mirror. I would reinforce Charlie. I would mass my forces on Echo and push into Delta. I would actually keep the jet drops going. I would alternate between Alpha Bravo, and try not to be too predictable. Not a straight, you know, 1 Alpha 1 Bravo 1 Alpha 1 Bravo. To pull forces back, and then dig in. Again, I would be defensive. I would dig into Charlie and Delta, and sort of make that my line of defense.
Okay, as I say, different FCC styles, different FCC styles, of course. It does look like 21CW GC have pressured GC 21CW into a defensive sort of stature, if that's what I would call. So interesting way of using the transport. It looks like 21CW have actually gone for the Bravo push, so maybe they are listening.
Well, they just were able to secure Alpha. I mean, it was short-lived.
Fortunately, Viper is able to come in quickly and just completely balance that. At the same time, they have got Alpha, but they're
GC is also blinking Echo too, so this has been great. I'm loving this action.
One of the issues I have with Rogue Transmission, although it's a 5 flag, yeah, 5 flag map, it's quite small. I'm not a fan of these small maps where, you can't. There isn't much for innovation. That's the word I'd use. So many times you can do a jet drop to their back flags. There's only so many times that you can attack the Charlie or Delta around it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is there's not a lot of variety. It gets sort of the same trick, same pony type deal.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of this map just because I'm not a big fan of this map, but I would agree.
You know what? I think they are. 21CW is actually listening. I did see mines on the road at Alpha. Looks like they are going to get Alpha back. So hats off to you, 21CW. I actually do have a bowler hat in my hair and I might wear that at some point.
Well, they're going to have to do that. If they're going to want to hold on to Alpha, they need to mine up between Alpha and GC's deployment to keep the vehicles away, and just be mindful of forces coming into Bravo, or coming from Bravo.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing here, why these Alpha and Echo flag are so important to anybody who's new to BF4, is that if you can lock or delay the enemy's armour for any period of time, it's a huge advantage on the battlefield, as we've seen there. We saw in the cast, Captain Jägermeister or any of the 21CW tankers just completely killing infantry. There's going to be a push on Delta here. I will get my camera there as fast as I can. It does look like there's a tank battle.
Yeah.
Poor Captain Jägermeister against the whole army of 21CW armour.
Well, we've got King Beef coming in from Charlie into Delta too.
I mean, he's not in any position. He's in a very precarious position. I would say from that position, he can easily get C4. That is a very dangerous position.
Gotta be careful. I mean, because at this point, Delta is above him, and his field of vision is definitely limited.
So both tanks from GC have joined up. So a 21CW tank. This is some very good action around here, Delta. I'm glad we can actually capture this. This is where they need to work together and to focus their fire on one piece at a time, ideally.
Yep.
It does look like 21TW armor is playing conservatively, and they're trying to kill the infantry at the same time, so GC's tanks having to do a dual role there. Captain Jägermeister taking a huge amount of fire, activating his active protection, and now he's having to fall back. It just looks like King Beef is now going forwards just to take some of the fire. Unfortunately, he does team kill Captain Jägermeister's Vepper.
Yeah, that's unfortunate in the heat of the battle. You know, you get mistakes like that.
This is where I think GC have got the upper hand here. Look at that. The infantry around Delta, although they're not assigned to the tank, they're repping it. There's that teamwork, the whole army teamwork. Where it's not just one team, where it's not just one tank crew.
The armor on Delta was not able to neutralize 21CW's armor. They're sitting outside of the eastern side of the flag there.
It is a stalemate. It is effectively a stalemate. This is
well, it looks like was it the ACX, the source from 21CW's moving into Delta. We'll see how successful he is.
Is that? X-Beef gone to Charlie just to put some pressure on there. Divine Sneaker, he's switched in the... We've been looking at the action at Delta. It does seem that 21CW were able to get Alpha, but GC have gone back again and got it.
Okay, here comes another jet drop, this time into Delta. Well, I just took a look at the ticket difference, and I may be wrong on my prediction.
We don't know yet. I mean, Delta does look very weak right now. As I say, Delta Cook 4 is halfway through it. We are 28 minutes into the round. I'm going to have to call GC if I won this one.
Yeah, and 21CW was able to neutralize Delta.
26 for 26 good scores, but I mean, very good KD ratios on both sides of the teams here. It's fairly even.
Yes, and momentarily we got Charlie and Echo flashing, but right now they're under 21CW's control.
It looks like the GCF pushing Charlie even more. I think they have actually literally stuck a tank on the top of the dish.
Oh jeez.
So all the infantry underneath it, not able to do much. Being pushed there, I'm not sure that Echo push is going to go anywhere. Pushing Echo all rounds long, I say all day long. Haven't gone really anywhere. And Sneaker there with Viper. With an ABC, he is a bit low in health. So we're coming to the final sort of like couple 5-10 minutes in this one. It's been a very, very long match. One of the other things that we're seeing on this map compared to other GC campaigns is the use of javelins. I noticed that you can see there just on the kill stats, kill responses there. Javelins being used a hell of a lot on this map. Has the sanity disappeared, or is he still here? Sanity might have disappeared. So as we close up on this round, this looks like 21CW do get Delta. At the same time, GC still trying to push on his Echo flag. I'm not so sure you should keep pushing on a flag that you're definitely going to do. So right now, these tickets
they've got the tickets to spare right now.
Yeah, they do have the tickets to spare, but at the same time, you need to close it down. You need to close down the round. C4 finally getting a C4 on Jasper Lee, I think. How do you say his name?
Sorry about going silent there. The pizza delivery guy was here and my dogs went crazy, so I didn't want to do that.
I did question whether you've gone to get some food. Because we will take a sort of 30-minute break halfway through the day, so we'll hopefully I'll be able to grab some lunch there, dinner there. Lunch there.
Yeah, it looks like GC was able to turn Echo.
same time, does look that 21CW are going for Alpha, so unless Viper Divine Seeker gets back to Alpha, it looks like he isn't responding. 21CW will get the Alpha flag again, so definitely some interesting tactics here. Definitely compared to other rounds we've seen so far of this campaign or this Battleday, it's been a lot more closer. I mean, take a difference there, even though it is.
It seems that 21CW is very familiar with this map, had a plan, and was able to execute it mostly to what they wanted to do. So I think this was evident with the bleed flipping back and forth between GC and 21CW. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if 21CW can hold out and steal this one in the end. So
yeah, with 15 tickets down left, 2 of the flags go neutral, deaths and spawns going in like anything. Oh, they're parachuting in front of a tank. Not the wisest idea in the world, but float your boat. 9 tickets to go. The chopper, it's definitely getting in the sky there. Yeah, I think this is definitely a GC win quite clearly. What would you like to see next round? What do you think 21CW needs to do to get a win on this map?
I'm not exactly sure. I think maybe be a little bit more reactive. I think GC was able to move into flags, and 21CW was just maybe a second or two behind in reacting to that, and it allowed GC to hold on to the bleed longer than, well, obviously than 21CW wanted them to. I think they need to also keep an eye on where the action is and where any empty flags are at, and I thought they employed jet drops rather well. And so I would like to see them continue to do that.
So first round, 144 to GC.
We'll be going live after restart. Apologies about the jet call last round. I've got a lot of buttons to press. It will happen next.
Definitely, so looks like 21CW have, I mean, look at the commander score there, 62 battle. That's really good. They've definitely got used to the commander screen there. That's one of the concerns going into the campaign. 21CW not really using the commander screen a lot. But that's good to see that they're using it more.
I'm looking at the scoreboard in King Mode. Did he drop in the round, or did he just drop when the round ended? Because I know that there's a weird where the commanders won't swap with your army during the rounds.
I think they probably dropped early just to get on the right side when they come back in, so they get quick turnaround times. So I mean, they are fairly even. GC just taking just the cusp there, just slightly. I think what I would like to see from 21CW is definitely 2-man tankers. And in fact, I also want to see from GC both sides parking the tank on the flag, getting in the flag and helping the infantry. Because although you might be under a lot more fire, personally, I reckon it gives the ability for you guys to get in there and rep the tank, than just you. And also, it's extra 2 bodies on the flag. Minute 30 to the countdown. Do you reckon they're both going to go both jet drops and Charlie Delta again?
I think so. I mean, right now, I don't. I think it mostly worked for them, and I don't think they're going to change that up.
I mean, as an FC, what would you do?
Well, as FC, for if I were Russia, if I were 21CW, I would actually jet drop Charlie Echo. And then, have a couple squads attempt to cap that, and then push my vehicles as fast as I could up to Bravo and Delta.
So you try and get the Echo flag and lock down their armor?
As quickly as I could, if I could. If I'm not able to lock it down, I'm at least going to pull some forces away from their push to deal with Echo.
Actually, as I say, I've seen opening tactics on this map from a variety of different over the year. So So I think definitely the back flag push is definitely key on this map. I wouldn't be too surprised if King Mo maybe ordered a squad or two to attack Bravo Alpha.
Well, he's got to have paid attention to what 21CW did when they were China, and I think he's going to take a page out of their playbook. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't do the same thing to them that 21CW did.
Absolutely. Also hopefully we'll get to see more use of definitely some of the assets like slams and mines. Maybe some more slams, mines. 21, so GC looks like putting in moves. So they're both going for Charlie there. That's quite an interesting play. Maybe they're trying to get the AA quicker. And as you call it, 21CW are going for Echo, but they're not going for Charlie. They're going for Delta instead. Maybe they value the attach a bit more.
Sorry about that, Rob. I have TA and general chatter in my.
Absolutely. So yeah, GC have got straight on to Charlie to get the mobile AA. They are going to use that mobile AA to probably some great effect. That's Funny. He's what can I say about Funny? He's deadly in the AA.
Yes, he is.
Already getting the first kill off the bat.
And it looks like 21CW jet dropping the Echo.
Yeah, it does look like that. At the same time, GC armor has gone into actually Delta as well. So GC are getting themselves into a really good position here. Straight off the bat.
Now, if I were King Mo, I would start pushing that armor out from Delta towards Bravo and just sort of camp right there.
They definitely need. I think they need the Echo flag more. There you go. Well, there's what we see.
Yeah. But again, like I said last round, it can be difficult to clear forces out of Echo. There's lots of buildings, there's lots of places to hide, and it takes time to clear all of those buildings. And while you're doing that, they're spawning more people in. That's why Echo can be difficult to clear.
That is something we didn't see last round. It's given 21C GC time to set up. We've got Captain Jägermeister on Delta. He's actually parked the Delta tank right at the front of the entrance, so getting people wrapping him around Delta. At the same time, he's stopping the 21CW armor from advancing.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting play. It does look like the 21CW are putting more emphasis on Echo, and they are actually capping the flag of poor Viper here. He's taking a lot of fire. And C4. He did take a lot of fire and then some C4.
Yeah, 21CW had some pretty good success attacking the back flag, and I don't see them changing that.
We'll see what GC does. It does look like they put the majority of their energy on Charlie, which is an uphill battle as Echo goes towards GC. To see how they respond here. As I say again, China sort of getting the hards end of the stick on this map, clearly because of this black flag Echo being so close to the other flags.
Yep, and there we go. 21CW's got the lead now.
We'll have to see how this works. GC desperately trying to push more people into this Echo flag. Maybe they need to dislodge him. Maybe they need to go for the back flag. So we'll see how that goes.
Right, and now see, with 21CW taking the Echo flag, it's pulled forces away from Delta, which has now left Delta susceptible to a 21CW push.
And Charlie as well. We'll see how King Mo does on this one. It's the first time he's actually probably been stressed in terms of the SC.
There we go. 21CW was able to take the lead.
The Delta will definitely be secured by GC as a swarm of people sort of cap that one.
But King Mo needs another flag. So right now he's on the wrong end of the lead.
At the same time, he needs another flag. At the same time, he needs to get. I mean, what does he need to do? Maybe he needs to move the chopper towards Charlie, Bravo, Alpha.
Right now, I would jet drop Alpha, just to pull attention away and amass forces on Charlie and start pushing into Bravo. Use Alpha as a diversion. It's going to take a coordinated effort to get Echo clear, but until then, you need a flag so you can stop the blaze.
Does look like the tickets have gone in favour of 21CW, so they have taken the advantage. Interesting to see, they are putting loads of pressure on this Echo Flag. They definitely want it back. They're not moving the armour in, I suppose they can't, because it's a killing field.
Yep.
The armour having to play two roles here, sort of at the same time being defensive and at the same time being offensive. Really not a good recipe in my opinion.
GC jet drop, where are they headed?
They are Alpha, maybe they are paying attention to us.
Yeah.
Well, Gonzo's squad here going for Alpha.
Alpha. And I was just going to remark over there by Echo, it looks like we lost one of our tanks. We had 2 tanks, an APC, and a tank chopper, and we're still not able to clear out Echo.
This is definitely some interesting play here from GC. They look like they are able to cap Alpha. Put 2 mines. 2 mines? Yeah, it looks like 2 mines. Yeah, 2 mines on Alpha, so that some sort of asset protection. Of course, you can spot mines, so see how it goes.
Yep. Yeah, I was just going to say, as an FC, it's hard to lose your back flag. You can definitely get caught in the trap of trying to take it and secure it, all the while losing tickets. And you know, hopefully with Alpha now, that frees up some forces for King Mo, that he can concentrate on another flag.
We're just following XTS King Beef here in the tank. He looks like he's going to go around the back of this tank. It's completely annihilated, being the armour on the weaker side, so getting a really good shot there. It just looks like GC is going to cap this Delta flag, but yeah, it's Delta flag. Again, we're seeing here that 21CW running 1-man vehicle crews. I mean, if they had 2 men and they won the flag, they could have capped that. But having to realise that tanks, he's having. I realised that he's probably not going to get Echo because they literally locked that down as a fortress.
Yeah,
He's having to think outside the box here. As the tank rolls into Alpha, we'll see what Gonzo's squad does.
I think they have 2 squads there at Alpha.
Yeah, it does look like yeah, I think he's called the. Yeah, he has. He's got what is that? Joker League squad as well. Put more emphasis on Alpha. They need to get in that flag zone. They need to stop them from capping it.
But look how many resources it's pulled away from 21CW in order to get this flag back.
They're literally holding up all the armour. I mean, at the same time, Kaiser's getting a lucky spawn in, tank down already for 21CW. So if they can hold this flag, they can. If they can hold it, if GC can hold the Alpha flag, they'll definitely be in a better position. Seeing quite an interesting playstyle here. Completely abandoning the Echo flag and going over the back flag. XCS King B. I'm quite surprised he didn't get C4 ever going back close to Echo. Look at that, look at the amount.
If you look at the Echo flag, it's in isolation now. 21CW is not going to be able to support it with vehicles because it's essentially going to have to cross through Charlie and Delta. It might be a good idea for King Mo to just sort of let them stew right there. Oh, well, I take that back. Looks like they have an APC in Echo.
At the same time, does look, yeah, I mean, both the back flags do spawn an APC for the opposing team, so Kalisar getting an APC at Alpha. It does look at the same time that GC have completely neglected Delta and it has fallen to CW. Tickets being a lot closer, you might actually get your 50 ticket round here.
Maybe this one, yes.
For fun it here in the APC again, casually moving into Delta. I say casually, he is sort of not sort of, yes. And this looks like GC are pushing Echo again, but 21CW reinforcing that very quickly. Say you want your Echo flag back, you know, but maybe you need to think of another flag. at the very least get two tanks in that flag zone.
Yeah, it looks like GC has really dug into the Alpha flag.
They put a lot of investment in it, maybe too much investment.
Yes, it could be, but right now, it seems to be working out for them.
See how it goes. My dog 834 actually at the Delta flag, trying to take it, neutralize it. He is getting some support here. Actually, 21CW reacting kindly in that one in this complete one, but at the same time they have got Echo. GC have got Echo. Setup here. I mean, as an FC, you got Echo, Charlie, and Alpha. Not really the best position in the world, personally.
It's definitely not. It's hard to support Alpha. Charlie and Echo, you can support one another rather easily. But Alpha out in no man's land. But GC is really dug in.
I mean, yeah, just looking at the amount of mines there on my top-down view, the amount of mines I just saw there was pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
So, that's quite. I mean, they completely mined that entire road there. That's impressive. I mean, it does look like 21CW do want that flag back. Need to work on another flag. Looks like they're going for Bravo. They've abandoned Alpha and they're going for Bravo instead. That's a bit of an interesting choice.
Well, I think that's what happens when you're able to divert attention to Alpha. It pulls people away and it opens up flags. Looks like GC was in a good position to take advantage of that on the Bravo flag. I don't know if they're going to be able to take it.
No, it does look like the ABC was not in the cap zone, so unfortunately, poor Kookaburra there, unable to cap the flag. But Calibur is mowing down infantry, so they might still be able to get back.
Right now,
you know what? As we say about Calibur and the tank, he looks like he has actually moved the ABC into the cap zone, so maybe they are listening. Whoa, and you get four RPGs just straight into him.
We got some tank-on-tank action at Delta. We got Strontium, or Jägermeister,
XT King Beef
against one tank on Delta.
No, it looks like also Jägermeister as well. Yeah, so two tanks on one. That's not good odds there. I mean, that poor tank there is going to get killed quickly. And a javelin. XT King Beef, of course, has got his enemies back to the enemy, so he sort of needs to get himself into the cap zone.
If you got the infantry in the flag zone, the tanks should definitely move up.
Absolutely, I am 100% agree with it. They need to get on the flag. I mean, extra people on bodies on the flag. It's armor, so it also provides cover. Following me along course of it.
Between you and the enemy, and you have your rep tool, and
yeah, absolutely. Find it they're taking a lot of fire. In this sort of, I shouldn't really call it, I'm not going to call it an AA, it's literally an anti-infantry vehicle.
now I'm not sure if I would have moved the pieces out, but it looks like GC was able to take Delta.
So they are back to that free flag configuration. We'll have to see how 21CW sort of dislodges them now. When it needs to get back into Echo, AA, otherwise that jet will go to Echo. If we can show that jet is going to go to Echo. Another jet job on Echo, so they are going to get that Echo flag again. Unless GC can reinforce it quickly, they are going to lose that flag again.
If I were King Mo, I would keep somebody on Echo and just anticipate that jet drop.
So Sergeant and Mac with a gunner, they are clearing up the roofs, and Cannonet is also very powerful infantry. Find it there in the AA. He needs to get in the flag zone. He needs to neutralize it, otherwise you're just going to get constant people spawning all around you.
Yeah, and just like that, Echo goes to 21CW.
So, interestingly enough, although GC is an advantage, it is in the lead here. Just for now, we've definitely seen more tactical play from sort of strategy-wise from 21CW.
Yes, this is exactly what I was hoping to see, and I'm very happy that 21CW has been able to come in with a plan and pretty much execute it as they want. I mean, obviously the last round didn't go as they wanted it to, but it really could have gone either way right up until the end.
It does look like Ghoul Squad is sort of getting into Delta here. It does look like GC are going to capture Bravo actually really quickly as well, and at the same time neutralise Echo. An interesting play, but it does look like they're going to use Delta at the same time. Of course, it can't be everywhere at the same time, so they deemed a big decision.
Well, by my count, we've got the GC's got 2 tanks, a couple APCs, and a couple helicopters. I'd like to see a little bit more coordination with those units, along with the infantry, to move into flags, clear them out, and push 21CW back. Because right now it looks like 21CW is doing a little bit better coordinating.
I'd say 21CW is in the driver's seat right now in terms of aggressing or initiative, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
GC having to react, and although they are reacting very, very well, they shouldn't. They need, if they're going to win, if they want to win convincingly. This was his statement. They need to get the need to be on the aggressive. They need to be able to take the initiative.
GC's got a double jet drop, one into Delta, one into Alpha.
Interesting Delta. That's interesting. Dog C4's taking fire already, but he is set himself up for attacking Alpha. Kill there, so it looks like they are going for Bravo, and it looks like GC are going for Alpha at the same time. They lose Charlie, so they've had Charlie for a very long time.
Look at that, 21CW now has 4 flags.
Yeah.
This should help bring GC's lead down.
It looks like 21CW have got the chopper now, they have got Delta, so they are using it, but he's taken a lot of fire. I think he's taken fire from the front end, yeah. Looked like Frank wasn't unable to find a kill. My dog 8 Piece 4 squad looks like he is going for the Alpha flag, so they will be able to get the Alpha push. Maybe not, he is taking fire.
Yeah, I'm watching him too.
Fortunately, he is. Quite surprisingly.
And it looks like Mac in the chopper is just sitting on Echo. That is a dangerous spot to be in.
Oh, we are actually seeing the use of a laser designator. It looks like that's a slope, I'm not sure what that is. At the same time they are...
If they can get a SOFLAM up into the tower on Echo, I believe that will help the Javelin folks.
Absolutely. So GC getting back Charlie and Echo again. Still at the same time, still got those 2 flags. They're struggling to find his 3rd flag.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was smart of Mac. He just lost his chopper. He was sitting on the top of Echo, and I mean he's still up, but the chopper is gone. I mean, I'm not sure if that was so smart.
We'll have to see how that plays out. They are definitely GC's definitely pushing this Alpha flag quite a lot. In fact, 2 squads on Alpha. The tank and a load of infantry. Personally, not very good odds.
Well, Mac's coming into Delta. Let's see what he can do there. But he's not in the flag zone, which is understandable. It's by himself.
Interesting call. Look at the then Havoc in the chopper. Is he actually using that thing? The RU spawn. I'm not sure if that's entirely legal there. We'll have to see. That's a TA decision, not mine, of course.
What do you miss?
This sort of lieutenant, the guy in the chopper. Interesting way of doing it.
Wow, Sarge Bud really overshot his.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. That was. Not sure what he was doing there.
I'm thinking he wanted to eject a lot sooner than he did.
Yeah, same here. Might have been some lag. Looks like GC might be actually getting this alpha flag. I can't tell what's going on here.
Yeah, but 21CW is still holding Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
I mean, they are in a stronger position, a lot stronger position than the others. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, GC, if they want that flag, they're going to need to reinforce it very, very quickly. Looks like they are actually reinforcing it very, very quickly there, but 21CW is reacting in time, so they are drawing away 21CW troops so they can actually get some other flags.
Looks like GC's getting ready to do another jet drop.
Yeah, a little bit like that. Same time, does look like 21CW are also getting echo again, or they were. Definitely interesting play from both sides there. Definitely King Mo under a lot of pressure there. I mean, big gap again, it's down to 30. They could go either way.
Yes, yes. This is some good action, back and forth.
Definitely, this round's definitely a lot closer than it was the other rounds, that's for sure. There it goes. This is King Beef there. Trying to get up this hill to Delta. He's definitely trying. You can see that, but looks like they're going to have to do a coordinated push on. I'm not sure what Sarge Bud is doing there, but that's quite quite interesting.
I see that GC is blinking Bravo. I do need to be
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They do need to be coordinated there. Otherwise, there's just bleeding tickets. They are actually bleeding tickets right now. What's this Delta flag being under a heavy lot of pressure now?
Yeah, we're at what, less than 20 ticket difference.
Yeah, so we could see it swing in 21CW's favour. Let's have to see how it goes. It's still now 40. It's still not. Still could go either way. I mean, as FC for GC, what would you do now?
Well, if I were, well, it looks like King Mo is doing exactly what I would be doing. Pushing out from Charlie and pushing into Bravo. Coordinating a push out of Echo into Delta. You know, I wouldn't put a whole lot of emphasis on Bravo. I would use it more diversionary because I would want the extra air asset from Delta.
Interesting. So that the attack on Bravo has actually failed there, so
Right.
maybe that wouldn't have worked. Again, jet drop on Echo. Definitely 21CW using these jet drops a lot more. Which is always nice to see.
Is this something that we're going to see throughout the day?
I think we will. I think we will.
21CW has been using it very effectively. Very hats off to them. Kudos.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how.
Do we have a potential GC jet drop into Bravo? Nope, looks like they're going Alpha.
Smart move, they need to get another flag quickly. The tickets are down on the GC side. So, actually, 21CW already looks like they've realised that they're actually going to push on this. They're sort of able to easily defeat this push.
Like 21CW is up by 15 plus tickets now.
Yep. 20 actually in a minute.
Yep, 20.
There's some seems to be one squad pushes here. Maybe they need to coordinate their push. Definitely need to coordinate the push. Looks like they also both GC tanks are down as well. Vibe here, looks like he's going with, he's riding straight into Delta. We do something, he's going to ride into Delta.
Yep.
Versus APC, tank's always going to win. At the same time, then he has bought a lot of infantry, a huge amount of infantry. Looks like they have gone for a full army push there.
They need to bring Mac in, load up that transport, just drop a couple squads in there, push some tanks up, get a coordinated push. They can clear out Bravo.
Might be too late for that. I think it is personally too late. I think they need to literally rush Alpha instead, which is what they're doing. They're pushing out.
Did Mac crash his?
No, I think he's getting hit by the AA getting hit by AA from base. That's a full coordinated push on this Alpha flag here. GC definitely need to get a flag and everything neutralised, otherwise they're not going to be able to cap the flag.
Yeah, and 21CW is still harassing Echo.
Absolutely, so it's like a growing GC's way. This is where they need to roll the tanks in. Roll the tanks into Delta, just roll them in.
Yep.
You're shooting around the outside of the flag. Just roll it in. Get the guys on the flag.
And so look at that. We have one person on Charlie, blink the flag, pulling people back from Delta.
It looks like he's been killed though. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Look at that. A coordinated push on Delta. Meat grinder. This is where the meat grinder.
Yes.
Flag goes straight to DC. Although at the same time, armor is 21CW armor is responding in kind. Viper there taking a lot of firepower there. Eventually goes down. GC will need to definitely reinforce that with infantry. Oh, looks like Kingspeed is going to go down. No, Gunner was able to kill the C4.
Following along 21CW Ethnic, and again he's the sole person in his APC.
At the same time, 21CW were able to echo. They have neutralized echo. Looks could be 50 ticket there, 50 tickets here. It'd be interesting to see that. GC looks like they are going to get echoed back, but they're going to have to be on the back foot here. Definitely back and forth action on the Echo flag. I mean, with the Echo flag neutralised, it does mean that nobody gets to bleed, which is what GC really needs right now. They need to bleed.
Yes, and
they need to pull those tickets back.
If they can hold on to Charlie, they need to get bodies in the flag.
They need to hold on to Delta as well. Look at that. Armour has pulled back from Delta. GC armour's pulled back, and they've let the infantry just walk in.
Wow.
Just walked in. Yeah, I mean, easily.
Need your support and NGs for that coordinated push.
Maybe the tanks died. I think maybe there's one tank up. That's for sure. Already 30 tickets in it. Yeah, I think 21CW will take this one. I'm actually happy. I'm actually pleased with this. Maybe a lot tighter, I can't say.
And we had another jet drop. Katazar into. Is he going to Alpha? Set up his beacon.
Yeah, he has. He needs his squad leader in, and
he's already pulled back.
Fortunately, a tank is on its way. A tank is definitely on its way. Yeah, let's go. I mean, this is quite interesting. Maybe GC might be able to pull this back. I'm not so sure. 40 tickets, that's quite a lot. 40 tickets in an awkward position as well. Maybe GC just getting slightly desperate here.
Yeah, I think that's, they have to get another flag. And I can only imagine what's going on Channel Commander, just...
Screams, probably screaming.
Yeah. Please, give me another flag.
The one tank up, I think it's now or never. If they're going to get Delta, they need to roll both those APCs, that APC and that tank in at the same time, if they wanted that Delta flag. and they are losing charge. And also going for this push again. There's just no coordinated push. It's maybe it's just sad. See.
I wonder where it went wrong. It seemed like they had a pretty good breakout. Well, I take that back. No, 21CW had Echo, didn't they? They were able to take Echo on the breakout.
It took Echo for a very long time and held it.
Yeah, and I think that stumped GC.
Absolutely, quite surprising, really. I mean, maybe because the age of the FCs there being very young. I mean, I'd say yourself, myself, we both know that Echo flag is definitely vitally important. It does look like this map will go to 21CW. Congratulations, guys. Looks like we're going to have a lot closer Battleday than last week, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hats off to 21CW. They did an awesome job of holding the bleed and reacting and pushing GC around. It was nice to see. Still didn't get my 50 tickets though, but under 100.
I think that's impressive for the final push onto Delta. But yeah, 72-220. So the commander scored there 4850 to 2895 to King Mike.
The next map will be Graveyard Shift, 64 infantry only variant.
Yeah, congratulations, 21CW.
Please do not use the assets that will be disallowed in live as during the pre-live, and please also make sure tags will be enforced next round. So please make sure that they're all set fine. Cheers.
That's probably my that's my Windows 10 there. So with that, it does look like the scores will be 56 to 21CW and 68 to GC. If I'm right.
Oh, I don't have the score in front of me, but yeah, each one, I guess in this case, lost a point.
Let me see if I can get the screen up. Give me a minute.
I need to step away for 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
As we load the next map up, as I say, I'll just show you a quick graphic. That's going to load. No, I don't think that's going to load at all. Can you use monitor one? That'll do. As you see there, scores there from last week. Graphic done by Go. With that map, with those two results, 21CW will go down to 56
After we
points,
start the server for this
and
one,
GC
guys,
will go to 68.
we'll be back up in 5.
So we are going to a not Operation War. We're actually going to go to a new map. We have a TA Gwenza has joined the channel.
Hello. I don't know why it went to that map because it's not in the rotation anywhere.
Might be defaulted on the Procon, something, or on the map list in NFO.
I'm thinking that maybe it's because we've got DLC people in the server.
Yeah.
And maybe because they don't have it installed.
I'm just going to mute my sound quickly. And my game just crashed as well, so give us a minute, guys. Give us a minute, guys. We'll deal with technical issues, and we will be back in a minute. Should play some elevated music right now.
Do 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 do. Ah, I just added all the maps to the rotation. Lovely.
And I'm back. Oh, what
Not
happened?
back.
So for all those who have just
There
joined
we
us,
go, now it's loading.
some technical issues. We do have to restart the server.
Okay, guys, the server is back up. Apologies for that.
We are playing a brand new map. As I say, it came out a couple of weeks ago. Let's have a graveyard operation. Whatever it's called. Let's have a graveyard shift. A nighttime map. I think one of the few nighttime maps that we have in BF4.
I think this was completely nighttime the entire time. I think, is it Dawnbreaker that eventually goes dark?
Yeah, I think Dawnbreaker's in the night as well, isn't it? It's in the city though, so it doesn't really count.
Right. Have you played this map at all?
I haven't had a chance.
I played it one time on a public server, but I don't have any of the night vision scopes unlocked, so it really wasn't that much fun for me.
Yeah, with this one being, of course, heavy, sort of like heavy fog as well. Actually, this could be a caster's night. This could be caster's nightmare. This. I don't know how we're gonna cast this. We won't be able to see anything from the top down here.
Carefully.
We're definitely gonna have to do a lot more first-person views on this one. That's for sure. Oh no, I want to quickly check something because one of the members did. Yeah, they have actually removed their staircase at Foxtrot, so that's interesting. Very interesting. Oh well.
The staircase? What staircase?
Yeah, you know the tower at Foxtrot? The tower at Foxtrot, there is no staircase anymore.
Why did they do that?
Clearly the staircase man at DICE just was on vacation.
Right. It wasn't in the budget.
God knows why that is, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm in the camera overlooking Fox right now, and you're absolutely right. It's nighttime and foggy.
Yeah, so this could be interesting. Don't know how this is going to play. Of course, with this campaign, we do not have shotguns, so we will not be seeing instant blap deaths. Well, I hope we won't be seeing instant blap deaths everywhere of the shotgun. Of course, we're just getting everyone back on the server, so it's going to take a quick downtime. Of course, as FC and personally, there's only one way to do this: Charlie Delta.
I was just going to say, I think we're still going to see intense action on Charlie Delta. That seems to be the focal point on this map.
Oh, yeah, of course, FCs could get creative and they could just abandon Charlie Delta. I mean, that's a two-edged sword, double-edged sword there. I mean, you could just completely focus your infantry on Charlie Delta and forget the outskirt flags.
Yeah, I tried that one time as an FC, and it didn't work out. Because you want to bleed, Fox Echo if you're US, and then it requires you to have a back flag, Alpha or Bravo, and it's just it's too much to dedicate enough resources to take and hold a back flag without having them holding Charlie Delta, pushing out into Echo and Fox. It just didn't work.
Definitely have to see with with any full server. I mean, we could definitely work that, I reckon. I definitely think Transport Chopper will definitely be useful in this map. It's a gunship, I think. As we are in pre-live, yeah, we will probably not be seeing. Well, I say we won't be seeing any tanker vehicles like that. Hopefully.
No, this is infantry only, so
Yeah.
we won't see any large vehicles. The MRAP is allowed. Obviously the quads are allowed, and we will see the transport chopper. However, to a point that you made in Rogue, I think that this map is large enough to have some creativity. I'm hoping we get to see that, and just not a straight out slugfest on Charlie Delta.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hopefully, unfortunately, I don't think this could be the case. We'll have to see how this fog works. You could use the jeeps. If the jeeps have no lights, okay, that's interesting. If the jeeps have no lights, we could see some jeeps just skirt around the back of the back of the flags. I mean, going in camera-wise into the actual ground. It is quite densely fogged, so you might not be able to see vehicles go skirting by. So we have to see. The FC will have to definitely be on the ball.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think as a squad leader, you have to anticipate your enemy using night vision scopes, infrared scopes. What would be a good counter against those?
With the night vision scopes, unfortunately, from what I can understand, if you get a flashbang in your face where you're looking down the sight of a flash of a scope or a flashlight in your face, you're going to be blind. And on maps,
I think
on maps,
flashbangs are banned. So hand flare?
no, they're not. They're not banned.
Oh, they're not.
No, they're not banned.
Oh, they're
No.
fixed.
Yeah, they got fixed. Definitely a flashlight. But a flashlight, if you're looking down a night vision scope and you get flashed in the face with a flashlight, you're going to be blind. So that could definitely play havoc with some of the guys here.
Yeah, but that also makes you a target, so you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see how this goes. I'm expecting LMGs everywhere.
Oh yes, I prefer to run support, so LMGs always have my vote.
I'm a sole support person, yeah, so I can see. Let me see where that's going to come from.
I think I would, whatever weapon I'd have, I'd run suppressor and flashbangs.
You're a suppressor man. I'm not so much a suppressor fan. I'm a come at me bro.
I like to pretend that I'm a ninja.
I like to go in. I like to go in hard and fast. None of this ninja around malarkey, that's for sure.
Right. Well, I don't know. With the infantry only, you know, I would definitely consider using suppressor, especially in the nighttime here.
Yeah.
You know, I'd want to use the elements to my advantage, to the best of my ability if I could.
One thing I will definitely say on this map is spotting. Spotting will be absolutely crucial to this map.
100% agree. And even though 3D slotting is turned off, it still shows up on your squad mates and on your team's mini map. So spot.
Absolutely, yeah. If I'm being an infantry sort of leader and captain, definitely spotting will help your squad mates and just improve your team play. Full stop. And sometimes the better infantry person will definitely spot first before shooting, or spot and shoot at the same time.
I spam my Q key just as hard and fast as I can.
Oh, that poor Q key.
I know.
We should be underway soon. We're just waiting for everybody else to connect back on.
And I'm not sure if you can hear the HCTA chatter. However,
Oh no, I don't want to.
Oh good, yeah. I can hear it. It looks like there's room on 21CW's roster to accept some GC folks that are in the waiting room.
Absolutely. I mean, we all like to get everybody on. We'll do like full service as much as we can, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take a quick drink. Hopefully we'll be going live in a couple of minutes. Yeah, be back in a minute.
Yep. Well, like Rob mentioned earlier, we're hoping to get some 21C folks in on the cast also. It'd be good to get their perspective, to sort of hear what they're thinking. And also not to give away, secrets or anything, but what they're doing to help prepare for the battles, and just general reaction to the battles. Right now, it's been fairly even, especially given the results of last week. And this is encouraging. I know at GC we prefer to have close, hard-fought battles. We don't want to get destroyed or to destroy our opponent. That's not any fun. No one really enjoys that. But good, hard-fought battles where it could go either way. That's sort of what we strive for. And hopefully we're going to see more of that action today.
Thank you, Sanity. I'm back. Yeah, this would be interesting. The pings wise, 25 and 25 is very encouraging. I would say that I reckon the E players might have a better.
Also, TAs, we will do 2 restarts, then go live.
Better advantage in terms of ping. So I reckon I've always said this. I think I said this in the last count. Ping. I always find that the people that are ping on the infantry only maps will have an advantage in the firefights.
Yeah, I heard you and Sal talking about that last week. I was watching the cast. A great job again. Thank you for stepping up and doing that, and hopefully we can continue to do it throughout this campaign. I'm not really sure one way or the other. I know that my skill level is such that it really doesn't make a difference if I have a high ping or a low ping. So I'm always going to be near the bottom of the scoreboard.
Yeah, fair enough. I will apologise to everybody last week. I did say there would be a GC podcast out last week. Unfortunately, we were all very tired and we didn't get one. This week I will endeavour with Insanity here to remind me to do a podcast. We will hope to get a podcast up this week.
Well, I've already reached out to Viper and McBain, and I already have 2 thumbs up from them. So during our break, my plan is to get touch bases with them again to see who's going to join us, and we'll give it the old college try to get a podcast recorded tonight and hopefully uploaded, tomorrow or early next week.
Yeah, I say I will see who's going to host that. Probably either myself or somebody around here. We've got 2 weeks of we've all got we've got more than 2 weeks. We've got 4 weeks of events to catch up on. We've got the scrims as well. So it looks like we are going live. GCB in the US, GCB in the US, and looks like 21CWB on the RU. Let's see, no jets on this one, of course. So it's going to be.
No, but we have a transport.
We have got transport. I reckon whoever gets the first transport kill, or whoever's transport survives the longest, will probably decide the factor of this round.
That's a really good prediction, and I agree with that. One of the things that as an FC that I tried to do
this round
was
live.
to get a dedicated team to the transport. Obviously your pilot and 2 gunners that can also rep. And try to keep that up flying for as long as I could. It didn't always work out, but that was always my goal.
I mean, yeah, yes and no. On this map, maybe no. Maybe because the cloud cover here in this map is so dense that you won't be able to see many people in the transport bush, so it might not play as much as an offensive role this round. It might just be a very defensive role, and just being used as a transport.
Yeah, good point. I mean, I've not played this map. I mean, like I said, I played it once, and I'm really not sure how this map is going to play out. This is the first time, I think, in both communities where it's been in the campaign. So this is going to be new territory, I think, for both armies.
Absolutely. We have 20 seconds left to go in here. We're probably going to see a C Delta rush. I think that's quite obvious. unless one of the generals comes up. We have got a General McBain versus General Viper, so both generals going at it on the commander mode. I won't call predictions just yet, we'll see how it goes. The round has started.
So, given 21CW's performance today, Rob, what do you think they're going to do as when they break out besides Charlie Delta?
Again, and they might try Echo. It wouldn't surprise me if they push that transport straight to Echo. Fortunately, I am completely mistaken, and they're just going for Charlie Delta.
Well, it looks like they ignored their back by Alpha. Well, no, it looks like someone was late to the party.
And straight off the bat, looks like 21CW's transport chopper has gone down. We'll see how this transport chopper then sort of plays effect. He is actually still able to kill people off the back. Delta going straight towards GC straight off the bat, and Charlie going off, so neutral flags all around, and transport chopper is down. The transport chopper does survive a little bit longer. This is night vision and flare being used quite a lot. Delta flag is definitely looking like it's surrounded, so GC need to definitely attack another flag quickly. And it does look like
as you mentioned that, yeah, we've got coming in for the back flag Bravo.
they are using that MRAP quite a lot, and they're completely taking this flag quite easily. At the same time, they have lost Delta. Jokingly then in the MRAP taking more fire, years getting killed. Someone there would probably will kill it or an RPG, one or two. We've seen straight off the bat here that GC off the back foot there, they have lost Delta, although they are capping it back.
Well, I think 21CW was able to grab a hold of it for a while. Yes, it's still flashing, so we got lots of bodies in Charlie Delta. Charlie's flashing now. Wait a minute, do we have someone in the vehicle?
Yeah, you do have somebody in the vehicle. I think you need to sort that out.
Yeah, Captain Superfly is in the was it artillery?
All players, please be reminded the artillery is not allowed in infantry.
I don't know if you heard T.A. Gwinzer, but on infantry only, we disallow the use of vehicles where the driver can fire, and in this case that includes the mobile artillery. Yes, it's a one-man vehicle, he's the driver, and then becomes a gunner, but it is still disallowed.
Oh yeah, just for all those who have, I say all those who are aware, we don't use the infantry only mode purely because GC, because it just disables all the transport vehicles, so all those very big maps makes it sure to actually get in there. And we do have McBain actually get in the first team kill with a cruise missile. Definitely some infantry play here from GC and 21CW. Only definitely ticket favour in GC right now. It looks like they're putting more emphasis on the Delta flag. Is blinking, but it's going down quite quickly.
Yeah, it looks like we've got 21CW is attempting to attack Fox. Let's see how that pans out.
Fun it in the chopper there. It looks like is it down? Yeah, transport chopper is down for 21CW. So that gunship is literally the transport choppers are going against each other there. DC getting the 4th flag advantage, so they do get the bleed. They need to hold this bleed though, of course, and they are losing Charlie quite quickly.
Yeah, it is. You know, we mentioned the meat grinder for Delta on the road. It's definitely a meat grinder between Charlie Delta on this map.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to probably start looking at other maps, other flags, transport chopper being just more mobile.
I would say a popular move for the U.S. is to take a quad to Alpha and blank that, pull some people back. I would expect Viper to employ that. Likewise, we will see McBain send people into Fox. This seems to be the popular back flag move.
We have Levolution this one, so we do have Levolution this one, so we can still bring the tower down at Delta. Bit of interesting situation here for GC. Let's see how it goes. Cruise missile down. It looks like it's going on the. Literally went straight on the poor MRAP there.
Oh, poor MRAP.
Poor MRAP there. Still stalemate at Charlie here, and GC taking, definitely 21CW is taking the advantage of tickets here. Not by much though.
So just reminding myself, 21CW on this round is RU and GC is US.
Yeah. Or if you're colorblind, or if you can't read the text. 21CW is blue, GC is red. Still no pressures in the bat flag. Chopper is up. Fun it is on an intercept course for that.
And we already got some folks in.
Up about 3 more kills. 4 kills, wow. That sort of transport chopper didn't really stand a chance. It does look like Dawson's is sort of sneaking his squad to Alpha. You've seen that there. I do hope we haven't given the game away.
I hope I have not.
It does look like they have been spotted though, yet 21CW have got a UAV up, so they have pulled people back, and at the same time they are going to look like they are going to cap Delta. Are they actually? In fact, one they already got Delta. So the GC having to bleed again. It does look like it's going to 21CW away, but having to react. Again, having to react to 21CW's actions here, not the other way around.
Right, right. 21CW is really dictating the play.
Absolutely, yeah. At the same time, it does look like GC have finally given up on that Charlie Delta and actually going for the back flag. They're going for the outskirts side. So contact on Delta, action on Delta, and action on Alpha as well.
Yeah, I don't think GC is going to completely give up on Charlie Delta. Maybe just for the minute.
Draw them away.
Just to draw them away.
At the same time, 21CW are going for Echo though.
Yeah.
But look at this. I mean, you've got, what is that? A full squad on the roof at Charlie. Guys, you need to get in the flag zone.
Right.
You're not going to be able to cap on the on the flag zone.
Not accomplishing anything while up there.
Absolutely. They need to get in the flag zone. They need to cap the flag. We are now seeing a lot more action around the outskirts. Definitely seems some MRAP versus MRAP action, which is quite interesting. Another cruise missile coming in. Looks like it's 21CW cruise missile going to Bravo. That's interesting. They're probably going to kill the MRAP. Or no.
Yeah, it looks
actually
like
kill anybody.
Yeah. Maybe Viper was able to EMP it.
Yeah, it's just like Divine Sneak is just literally just sitting there on MRAP, just killing everybody.
Looks like we have a GC squad dropping in on Delta.
Wow, they're able to cap Delta without, looks like they're capping Delta without any resistance there. SW have reacted in kind, so they're definitely putting more emphasis on the Delta flags than they are the outskirt flags. I mean, that's a weakness. They need to be aware of both flags. Most squad there, it looks like he is going for a Bravo push.
Yeah, looks like it.
I said again, as I said, just getting sucked into that Charlie Delta flag is very detrimental. And Bravo again goes back down to be neutralized. If GC can keep neutralizing this fourth flag, I mean they will get the bleed. They have got the bleed right now.
Well, with them neutralizing Bravo, does that give them the bleed? This is a 6-flag map.
I believe it does. Could be mistaken. If you want to correct me, feel free to poke and team please.
I don't think GC is going to be able to maintain the push on Bravo. Looks like 21CW is going to have enough forces to hold on to it.
Does look that way again, chopper versus chopper. And we see the chopper just GC chopper completely annihilate the 2NCW chopper. Looks like Viper's putting a lot of GC putting a lot of force around Echo. I mean, look how many red Doritos there are.
I wonder where he's going to push them. I mean,
Charlie's got to be the only option there. Look at that.
I wonder why the chopper's not over there to help support that push. I mean, this is a prime opportunity with 21CW's transport being down.
Absolutely, yeah. This would be a time where you could easily get in there. Cabal looks like he was going for the knife there. He didn't get the knife instead. Roman Wars is the first man in Delta. He is actually capping the flag. He hasn't killed the asset on the ground. Killed the sense speaker, man. Dude, I know where you are.
Right. Should be able to hear it. And it looks like 21CW was able to
neutralize Alpha. Well, slowly neutralize. It looks like 21 GC are actually getting that back. Looks like Flaming Wolves is the last person left in there, and unfortunately the attack's slowing down. Am I right in saying that sensor beacon is still in there, Delta flag? Guys, seriously. There we go. Chopper's above Charlie now. Now it's going back to a GC.
And 21CW's transport's up and heading towards Fox, maybe?
No, fun. It's again in intercept format, and that's a gone Chopper. He survived. He has survived. No, oh no, he has got a squad up. They have got a squad up at Foxtrot, so they can actually put some pressure on Foxtrot.
Yeah, Fun Hit wasn't able to take him out before the squad was able to.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to lose Foxtrot, so this will put GC in a really bad position right now. But Lord Gonzo's squad has actually gone into attack. It looks like they have actually gone to attack Foxtrot.
And 21CW's got 4 flags.
Yeah. We've seen a lot more fighting going on during a lot better resistance. Like GC will need to practice some more. GC just completely lose Charlie. I mean, without any effort, they've completely lost Charlie. They're just sticking above the flag. They're not actually on that flag. They're not actually in the cap zone. They need to get into these flag zones to stop the bleed. I'll stop them from capping it. GC down to 1 flag. There, okay.
Wow.
Completely different to what we saw last week. That's for sure. They need to get on the flag zone. They need to fight on the flag zone. They're not fighting for the flag zone. They may be taking a bit of a blasé approach in the last couple of weeks. So 21CW definitely stepped the game up.
Absolutely. I mean, it's nice to see these nice close rounds.
Again, you've got another squad on the roof here. They're not actually in the flag zone, they're not capping it. They need to go. There we go. 1 person's in the flag zone, but that's just not enough. They need to get more. The squad needs to jump down there. Needs to get in that flag zone. Otherwise, they will die. And they are dying. And
well, I can understand the squad leader holding back, since you can only spawn in on your squad leader. You don't want them to die right away. But you're absolutely right. You guys cannot stay on the roof. You're not doing anything up there.
Also, I think there needs to be a greater use of the assets. There seems to be a lack of asset use. Ooh, look at that. Cruise missile by McBain there, killing 3 of his team there. I'm sure we saw that there.
And Fun Hit was able to clear out the transport again.
Yeah. Looks like GC have finally got Charlie back, but they had it. They lost it for too long. I mean, look at that! Look at that blue Dorito, the map. Blue Dorito's going to Charlie. They're not going to be able to hold. They need to get another flag.
Yes.
The squad that Joker scored there is just too far away. Has got Gonzo in the flag, so they are pushing to the back flag. So they're going to try to do a back flag push again.
It looks like Lord Gonzo was dropped into Alpha.
Yeah, back flag push. There's also Sloth Squad. It looks like they're also going with Bravo as well. Blue Squad's going with Bravo. It looks like they have completely abandoned the centre flag, and the Fun Hit's finally died in Transport Trouble. Transport Trouble is finally dead.
How'd that happen?
Like 21CW just finally had enough and just started using stingers.
Now Kid Bags is in an MRAP and he's headed to Bravo too.
Definitely a greater focus on this Bravo flag here. Damn, he is getting completely killed there. I mean, if you see the amount of RPGs.
If DC can get a little bit dug in, it's going to force 21CW to deal with it.
Well, they have got Echo. 21CW do have Echo, and there's at least 100 tickets in it. I mean, there's a huge 100 ticket difference there. You see that 21CW are +2 there right now. Right now, I think it is definitely going GC to 21CW. I think they actually might win this round. That's for sure. It's looking like they will win the round.
Looks like GC has been reactive.
Complacent, I think, is the word I would use.
Or confused.
Yeah, that's another word you could use. As Alpha and Bravo both fall back to 21CW.
Now would be the time to push into Charlie Delta.
It does look like Chocolate is doing that. He's actually literally rammed the MRAP straight in there, but there is something on the flag there, I think.
It looks like their transport is over Delta and ours is by by GC's deploy.
They're trying to see where that transport is going for the black flags or not. Some interesting gameplay here going from both sides. I mean, technically, yeah, it looks like every flag's going for every single one of the other flag. 21CW getting back Delta. Same time, looks like they're Captain Charlie as well. It's definitely very confusing. I'm definitely going to call this one. I think GC have lost this one. I think they've focused too much on the Charlie Delta flags and it's absorbed tickets, personally. I think it's absorbed too many tickets.
Well, GC just dropped a whole bunch of people into Charlie.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to cap it. The 21CW are reacting very, very quickly right now. And they're just using... they're not in the flag zone, they're not getting in there, they're not stopping them from capping it. Everybody else, and there's also the asset use as well. The asset use on the 21CW side is really good. They've got a sense beacon down below in the centre of the Charlie, so they know who's around it. They're using the mini-map more.
Yep.
I mean, rookie mistakes here for GC. Rookie mistakes. Cruise missile coming down on, looks like Ghoul up, and he's gone again. Cruise missile finally getting a lot of people there. Yeah, look at that.
Did our FC did forget to call that out?
I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe they weren't listening. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, 50% increase in tickets there, well, 50% difference there, I should say. Yeah, like GC have lost this one quite easily. I mean, going into the final like 5-10 minutes, what do you think GC needs to do to be able to win this round, this map, or next round, I should say?
Hold the bleed.
I mean, one of the things.
I think they can't be reactive. They need to expect 21CW to push hard into Charlie Delta. I think we should GC should reply in kind, but keep an eye on the back flags. You know, and definitely, I mean, you make an excellent point. It just didn't look like GC is using the assets to their advantage. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I mean, it's night time. It's hard vision. I mean, things that I could suggest to GC to do. Marv's sensors. Marv's spotting. There's lack of spotting. From what I just saw there from a couple of guys around Echo, these people were not spotting enemy soldiers, so they were just getting in there and killing people without them knowing about it. There's a couple of instances where I saw a person went around the corner, and then although they knew he was there, nobody spotted him, he just was able to kill him quite easily. There's definitely a lack of spotting for the GC side.
That's a really good point. I always forget, you know, it's the basics.
Absolutely, I think GC have gotten themselves a bit complacent. In their playstyle. It's only really now that they've actually come against a really organised team.
Well, you know, given the performance in the scrims and last week's Battleday, I would imagine that some strong words were used in the 21CW camp to get prepared and be prepared, and I can only assume that is what happened, that they prepared, because it's showing.
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely showing. Of course, it could be something else. It could be everyone's been playing Battlefront and expecting blasters just to hold down the trigger and actually kill everyone.
Waiting for their lightsaber to show up. I mean, yeah, I can see that.
We don't know. Well, we might touch base on that later. One thing I have actually noticed, I'm not just watching Somatic here, those infrared scopes, they do not work on the roof right now, Delta, they do not work indoors. Every time he goes in there, it's just a white balloon. Especially if they throw a flare down. A flare there seems to completely like fill it. Again, just this tactic of staying on the roof. You need to get down there. You need to join your fellow teammates. There you go. He wasn't look at the flare. Look at that completely white flare, completely balloons out the whole screen. You've been watching film and taking my stream.
Yeah, I've been in tabletop mostly. Whenever I click on someone, I really don't see anything.
Yeah, it's interesting to see just the assets being used. $23 tickets left. 21CW taking a very convincing win on this one. 200 tickets plus. What do you think GC needs? GC needs to get everything polished infantry skill there. Yeah, looking to score the ball as well. Some rookie mistakes we made.
Yeah, I would imagine. You know, Viper. He's a new FC, but he's got some experienced officers surrounding him. I'm sure that they're talking this through, and they're gonna come at it differently for this next round.
We will go live straight after this restart.
I mean, there seems to be some very good infantry fighters there. I mean, Chief LOB there, I think that's Legion of Death, Legion of, I don't know what LOB is. No real infantry stars in the GC sides there.
No, it looks like King Mo was the only one to break 10k in the score.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting to see. Maybe there's lack of revives. Maybe they're just diving in head first. We'll have to see how. Let's say we don't know what the action is on the ground, so we can't actually see.
Yeah, I would imagine though with an infantry only map, revives have to be important because that's your main fighting force. Yes, there's the transport. Yes, there are the MRAPs, but your primary fighting force is your infantry, and so you should take care of them. Maybe it is a lack of revives. So the last breakout, 21CW, rushed
This
Charlie
round
Delta
is live.
and went to Bravo and I guess lazily ignored Alpha. Do you think they'll do the same except flip?
I reckon they'll probably, GC will probably push the back flags, especially Foxtrot. I reckon they'll. Echo, unfortunately, this one's very hard because it's very close to Charlie Delta compared to Bravo. I think they are actually on the back foot here, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So, looking at this again, are we going to have the same breakout plans, or is Viper going to, or the Gemma's going to change up?
If I were Viper, I would change it up. I think 21CW would be expecting a breakout similar to the last round. So I would try to put 21CW try to put some confusion into their game plan. I would drop people off Charlie Delta, but immediately go for Fox, and then have a squad go to Bravo, and then secondarily Alpha.
Right, straight off the bat, it does look like GC are actually just going for the same flag again. Completely not changing it up, completely sticking with what they know. Interesting concept. I'm not sure what is going to go on there. I'm not sure how it's going to play out.
Well, I think 21 CW's transport is down again.
Here's
so lethal.
here's where Thunder needs to be able to push the back flag. They need the back flag. I don't think they can win the fight.
Engaged more. I mean, yes, he did a really good job.
He is engaging more. Look at this. He's clearing off the roofs right now.
Yep. And I see that he's got Sarge Bud and Mac with him. They're your gunners. They're your reppers. I mean,
look, they are actually using maps now. Look at that. I mean, there's still it's a full squad on the roof. That is a full squad on the roof. I'm going to yell at somebody in a minute. That is a full squad on the roof. You're not doing anything to help the flag guys. You're just sitting there doing jack shit. And I'm getting pissed off as well.
I was chatting with TA Fields earlier in Battleday, and I remember you making a comment in the last casting about not fighting from the flag zone. except you were talking about 21CW, and I was sharing with him that, you know, ever since I joined this community, I was always instructed, fight from the flag zone, fight from the flag zone. And, you know, I'm not sure why we're not seeing that from the GC folks.
At the same time, they have lost shot deltas. We're not fighting the flag zone. If I find any, you know, I'm going to name and shame people upstairs. Up on the bridge now. I'm going to start naming and shaming people.
Oh yeah. Man, looks like
King Mo is on the roof. Zombie Tooth's on the roof. Finally, they actually got the roof destroyed, but it's too little, too late, man. You're too little, too late. Just a flag. They can actually get in there.
Now, I guess, you know, were they waiting for a coordinated push? Were they waiting for another squad to come? Don't know.
Who the hell's in the APC? And somebody's going to get killed because they were in the APC.
21CW in the APC mission.
Billet Magnet Ed. Oh, yeah, I did capture that guy. Is his infantry only? You are allowed to use the infantry only flag. He's actually back in it. Mad Dog's now in it, and I actually will actually kill people.
Mad Dog.
And again, more on the roofs. What is with the roofs? Is there something I don't know about these roofs? GC, get off the roof, get in the flag zone. For the love of God. It does look like mass rush on joints from W and Delta, and GC just, of course, the spawn points in Delta are just so far out. They've lost the flag already. I think we might be seeing another loss for GC here.
Sorry, I was away. I was chatting with the TA Glinzer about Mad Dog being in the APC. And he rightfully reminded me that I am a TA and that I could have kicked him myself. So
yeah, you are a TA. But it was a special ed as well, was in an APC, and he actually killed somebody with it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure where the breakdown is. It's an infantry-only map. The rules have been explained. You cannot get into a vehicle where the driver can shoot. It's not allowed. And you know, APCs fall into that category.
GC just losing flags. They're not fighting from the flag zone, guys. Seriously, if you're listening in, fight from the goddamn fucking flag zone.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to change the maturity rating of this podcast, or this Battlecast.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, it is frustrating. It is frustrating to see just GC this disorganized.
Definitely different.
You know, and you know, I know that I'm trying to be impartial. You know, I am from the GC community. So, you know, it's a little, you know, frustrating to see them sort of not coordinated on this map, and, you know, I'm at a loss to explain why.
Absolutely, I am, I've also seen some great play from these guys. I know how these guys can play. It's just a bit weird. The last person gets eliminated off Delta, the Delta route. Looks like fun is going to go for Echo. Is it Echo? Yeah, it is going for Echo.
Well, Rob, being a former FC, what do you think is going on with Channel Commander right now?
Some probably explanations. I mean, this is where where the FC either needs to be very with maps like this and journey maps. This is where you need to be very hands-on. FC. You need to start telling squads. You need to go here. You need to go here. You need to go here. I say we don't know what's going on Channel Commander, so we cannot possibly tell you. See what goes on. Might be useless.
Yeah, I was going to say it's either very quiet, which is bad, or it's very noisy, which it needs to be. You're absolutely right. The FC needs to be more hands-on in this case. You know, telling people exactly what to do. I know that as an former FC, sometimes I could rely on my squad leaders, my seasoned squad leaders, to know what to do. But that wasn't always the case. You have to micromanage sometimes.
I'm very much a micromanager person, especially on FC. I'm very micromanager, and especially on maps like this. You need to be. You need to tell the squads, get off the flag zone, get in the flag zone. You need to be a bit more hands-on. I mean, perfect example here is Danimal, and he's actually a main goblin. We're going to take him out. He's not even fighting for the flag zone. He's not capping it. There's better squads in there, but he's on the outskirts. He's not a squad leader. He's just a sniper. Easy be in the flag zone, neutralising that flag, and preventing the enemy from spawning in. That's the issue there. You need to prevent the enemy from spawning in around the flag, reacting to it, and they're just not. They're not in the flag zone. So you're quickly able to capture this Foxtrot flag.
I think being a sniper on this map is attractive because of the nighttime, because of the fog. But if you're not in the flag zone, you're not being productive.
Absolutely, yeah. That you're just a waste of space, to be honest.
Yep.
He is actually in an MF on the cap. I mean, he's actually on the flag. That's nice. It's nice to see something actually on the flag. My God, guys.
Well, I would expect our GC veterans to sort of step up and take charge, and they know what needs to be done. They know to fight from the flag zone. So, I guess that's one of the things that I like about GC is yes, we have the structure, we have the field commanders, we have the division commanders, we have the sergeants, the squad leaders. But if you're a squad mate and you want to do something, and it's going to be productive, you have pretty much full reign to do that.
One of the things I'm sure if anybody, have you seen BF4 squad lead before? I mean, yeah. One of the things, especially I mean, I like, especially on the inferior maps, FC is key, but also squad leaders are key. Squad leaders are definitely key to a squad lead.
It's one of the most difficult positions to do.
I don't squad lead and cast at the same time. If you did, you'd probably hear me shouting quite a lot at my squad.
I think you've shouted at me before.
But it's stuff like, for instance, positioning, covering things, reviving, delaying spawn. These are key concepts, especially if you're an SL squad leader, infantry squad leader. They're hugely key. I don't know if we're seeing that here.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's not just showing up and being a spawn point for your squad. You do need to manage your squad. You need to communicate. You need to communicate to the FC.
Absolutely. I mean, also just stay in your situation. If you're down, you're up. If you're low, you've been hit. You're under fire. Sometimes you need to be proactive and just remind your squad of what the situation is and what are they doing. Again, Danimal, they're on this roof. Get off the fucking roof. Now, playing all of this squad, Forgotten squad seems to be on the outskirts of the flag. Actually taking a lot of fire now, and they're just. There's a spawn point right behind them. I think we could be seeing definitely GC lose its first two round map actually. That makes sense. So I mean, both rounds on the map. It definitely doesn't look good for the GC right now. missile on the way as well. Let's see where this one goes. I think it's McBain's cruise missile. Go for Delta. Go for Delta. Oh wow. Go for Delta outside Delta. Oh wow. That's a 14 kill cruise missile.
Oh my goodness. And so even with the cruise missiles, your squad leader needs to tell the FC, I've got a squad of people on the roof of Delta.
I think it's the other way around. I think the SL needs to, FC needs to tell the squad leader, I've got a cruise missile on the way, I can't cancel it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once you hit that go button, it's definitely going.
Yeah.
Nice clear action here for Flame Warmers at Charlie. They have been able to cover flag, but they need to either A, need to set up and wait for the incoming rush, which there will be one. B, there's just again lack of spotting, lack of reviving as well.
Well, there's still a little bit of time for GC to take a deep breath and regroup.
Number 2 squad there, looking most squad there, getting into Charlie to help defend it. They need to get into the flag zone now, they've lost the flag. Getting in the flag zone or not? No, you're not. You're just going to stay on the outside.
And I also want to add, this is not taking away from 21CW whatsoever. They are doing what needs to be done.
They're doing a fantastic job as well, that's for sure, covering the points. Christmas is going this way, going to back a Delta. I don't think he actually killed anybody.
Yeah, I think that one was neutralized.
Oh, it hit the ground, but nobody was there. So, immediately using Delta, they are GC are capping Charlie. They have got 2 M-maps, so that's quite interesting. Let's capture one. Wow, that M-map is taking so much fire there. They can see a large amount of that coming their way to that Delta there. You can see it from the tactical screen there. And they're just going to let, I reckon they're just going to let it fall. So
yeah.
No, the Swarm, the Zerg. They don't seem to be able to counter the Zerg.
I don't know what I'm watching here.
I'm very confused what I'm watching as well.
Because, you know, yes, it's infantry only. MRAP is probably the heaviest vehicle, but it still needs support, guys. You still need to coordinate.
What I'm seeing here is less use of the transport chopper actually. Have you noticed that? GC aren't using their transport chopper a lot. They're usually just actually flying to the ground.
I wonder if the decision was made to have fun hit on the ground.
Maybe.
These are really good.
Oh no, they have just spawned in it. Sinking more and more people into these Charlie Delta flags. I do think they're just absorbing too much. So, as an FC, one of the things I would know by now is the play style of the enemy general. What he likes to do. And you notice that as soon as they use Charlie Delta, they zerg the other Charlie, they zerg the other flag, they spawn into the other flag and rush into it and overwhelm the defenders. So knowing that mentality that they're zerging the Charlie Delta, that they're their key points, you need to start looking at other flags.
Absolutely. And one thing that I'm noticing is that 21CW has been able to keep a force on Fox. And so when we attempt to attack their back flag, they have it covered. It's not hurt them in their pushes to Charlie Delta or even to hold Echo.
Yeah. What GC needs to really do now here is, I don't think they can. I think the ticket deficit is too much actually. I think they spent too much time, FC spent too much time on the Charlie Delta flags.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call this one a win to GC, a win to 21CW. So that will put the tickets at 58 to 21CW and 65, I believe. Maths is correct.
I'm going to say yes. I don't have it in front of me. So, yes, but with and I agree. I think there's just too much of a hill to overtake. I think 21CW is going to take this, which allows them to, they win 3 points. So that takes an additional 2 points away from GC, correct?
Yeah, so GC will go into this map with 68. So they lost one already, they'll lose another 2 from this loss. So that's, yeah, 65. So 58 to 65, yeah, looks like we're going to be in for a very long campaign.
Which is good.
My God, I might have to get a professional microphone for this way. It'll be a lot smaller cast, gentlemen. Finally, there looks to be some innovation from GC. They are actually attacking another flag echo. Look at that, they're actually working together. Finally, they have another flag, a third flag at last, but I think it's too little, too late.
Yeah, I think 21CW it's really organized on this map. It has executed their plan very well. I just don't see GC coming back. I mean, not to say that it can't happen. We've been surprised before, but I just don't know if they can mount what needs to be mounted.
I do not know if we're going to take a break or what is the time now?
I've got 22 past the hour.
Maybe we'll probably be taking a break after this round. I don't know if you can get your TA, if you can confirm up the TAs, what the plan is.
As far as the midday break, I'm not exactly sure.
We are at the sort of midway point. We've been playing for about 2.5 hours now, nearly 2.5 hours.
Is it 2:45 at the break?
As close as around then, as close to that as possible.
I would imagine after this round, GC will probably want to take a break to give them an opportunity to regroup, to shake this off, and to prepare for the next map, Linking Dam 64 vehicles.
Absolutely. There it goes. Last 70 tickets there, another 200 win plus win. Congratulations to him, WSA. The first map won. You see how the NA server goes. Could swing all in favour of GC for all we know, but we'll just wait and see. I mean, this is the night map. What do you think? I'm thinking forwards. If this was the day map, what do you think GC need to do for the day version of this map?
That's a really good question. I think with the day version, GC probably would have done differently, and I say that because I know that Lord Gonzo, one of our GC veterans, who has FC'd the day version of this map, does rather well. He seems to have solved the riddle of Zavad 311. Maybe it's the nighttime that has thrown everyone off. I don't know.
You say that, but at the same time, I disagree. I think they will stick to the roofs. I think they will try and use the roofs and not be in the flag zone. So I still think they'll try and stop the Zerg, which they can't. They need to be mobile. The only way you can stop a Zerg really is either very good positioning, very good supporting, or B, and the Zerg, which of course GC don't do.
Well, I think I think it definitely would have played differently. I don't think you would have seen people on the roofs. I think you would have seen people on Charlie Delta fighting it out. I think they would have played it completely differently.
Okay.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah, we'll agree to disagree. I'm not so sure. I think these have gone a little bit, I'd say, from the wins of last week, and I think they've gone a little bit too complacent, if that makes sense.
It could be. It could be. I mean, you know, like you've mentioned, we're not in Channel Commander. We don't know what's going on with the armies, but...
And with that, 21CW take the map, the round and the map. We know what
the next map will be Lankang Dam 64 vehicles.
And looks like we're going to go right into the next map.
Looks like we are going to go straight into the next map, so we will probably be on the east over a little bit longer. As well, I wish we had some extra spare people that we can actually talk to. We can't.
Well, I'm writing down the individual round scores. I don't have the campaign score in front of me.
If you...
I am. No school like the old school.
Lankang Dam, 64 vehicles, interesting map, not a popular map.
This one seems really small and cramped to me. I mean, it's asymmetrical almost. It's just really small.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. For me, I'm not so sure how this one will play out. Charlie flag is always an interesting flag. It also is under a lot of infantry, a lot of fire, and the firefights between Bravo and Delta could be interesting. Without the jets in this one, and really the AA vehicle is actually a mobile tank. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I think here maybe GC might win this one purely because of the armor play. If that makes sense.
I think so too. Because not only do you have the tanks, but you also have the attack boats, and they can be, you know, quite lethal.
Yeah, absolutely. See who the general is on this one. While we switch people out and people back in.
And so real quick, if my math lines up with your math, according to the campaign score, I have 21CW at 56 points and GC at 65 points.
That's exactly what I've got. Could be more. That could be more level as the day goes by.
And I guess for our 21CW listeners, if the score is confusing, when this first campaign was I guess planned, we were going to count from 0 to 70. You know, a round would grant you 1 point. Winning 2 rounds would grant you an additional 2 points. But because we wanted the graphic to, I guess, be dramatic, we went with a health bar metaphor, And so that's why we're actually subtracting the points. It's counting down from 70 to 0.
It reminds me of Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
Those fighting games.
You're absolutely right.
Interesting meta. I will call it meta game. It is part of the meta game. Definitely see how this one plays out. All to play for. I say we have got a team that does get down to 0 will lose. I doubt both teams can go down to 0 at the same time, so that's impossible.
I'd have to consult the campaign rules. I think as soon as a team reaches 0, the campaign is over. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it does make sense. Strategies for this map. What would your strategy be for this map?
You know what? I really don't know. I've not played this map. I don't think I remember playing this map in GC, except for maybe the early Battlefield 4 campaigns. If I were to, I guess my general style is to get my gimme flag, plus one more, and then attack a back flag, and then sort of address the situation at that point. If I need to reinforce a flag that I've got and then push out, I'll do that. It just, depends on what's going on the ground.
I think with this one, it's all about working together. I think if your tanks and support, or your issues to support the boats around the water, they will definitely have an effect on the armor on the opposite side. Because if you can get the boat wall won, you can literally start hitting tank and armor on the other side of the river, which will definitely put them at a disadvantage. So what I've seen in the past in this one is definitely jet drops on the back flags, Alpha and Echo, and just locking down our armor, because there's a lot of infantry coming around these buildings. Huge amount of infantry cover and height elevation, so they can be a real pain to armor. If you want to knock somebody's armor down, you capture the back flags. At Delta, this sort of free building configuration, very famous in other maps. It's definitely an infantry hot area.
Yes.
So if you want to, if every infantry heavy, you'd often miss this one. Bravo, less so much. It's not as infantry heavy as possible, so you can actually get the armour in there, and they can actually be very fairly protected. So it'll be interesting to see. I think GC armour might be slightly better, so they might actually start going for the back flags and Charlie.
So how do you feel about the island, Charlie flag? Important or no?
It's not. It's important if you want to win the water war. Let's get this right. Mainly because I reckon if you use just set up SOFAM on there, you can start lasing targets on the other side, and you can get a couple of javelins and knock it down. So they really can harass it. So yeah, I do think it's important.
Okay.
It's also very good. It's easy to stage infantry attacks to the back flags if you've got Charlie. If I'm an infantryman, I'd use the Charlie flag, and FC, I'd use the Charlie flag to stage attack on Echo if I'm on the other side, or Alpha on the other side.
Well, I'm very interested to see how this plays out. Like I said, I've not played this map that often, and so yeah, I'm really interested to see how it plays out.
We are just taking a little bit of time to get us ready before going live. I don't know what the delay is. I think there might be some balance in numbers. We have had the 5 minutes of round time change, I believe. Top of my head. Right. TA saying, why don't you go poke somebody and see what the delay is? realise what this dam reminds me of.
What's that?
I remember playing GoldenEye on the N64. No? Don't remember James Bond GoldenEye N64? A classic game.
I remember the movie.
There was a dam in the movie as well, of course, yeah. There you go, GoldenEye, just GoldenEye.
Yeah.
I don't need to say any more than that.
Right.
Definitely reminds me of GoldenEye-esque. Or Splinter Cell 2, if you ever played that.
I have not played that. Nope.
Ah, I feel like I'm more of an older gamer than you, and I'm actually younger than you.
I was just gonna say, I did a little bit of gaming a while, and then I took a break from it, and then I would say within in the last, I guess, 5 years or so, I'm getting back into it. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably more of a. I said I've been playing around since the BF2, BF 1942 days. So yeah, I've caught up in seniority there.
Yes. Yeah. No worries. I mean, my first Battlefield was actually Bad Company 2.
That's a good.
PS3.
I actually like that game. I really like that game. Mainly because of the ridiculous of how a medic can have an MG.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a medic. We should kill infantry. Let's give you the most bullets in the game, shall we?
Right. But I really didn't start getting into multiplayer play until Battlefield 3 on the PS3. And then I was told that I needed to be on the PC. So
Yeah.
I got on the PC and went looking for Battlefield 3 communities to play in the style that I wanted to play in, because pub play is crap. And that's when I found Global Conflict. I want to say February 2013.
Is that when we had the first? This is when we had the first Reddit rush.
No, actually, I missed
Second?
it. I missed the Reddit. No, I don't know. No, I came in. BF3 C4 had just ended.
Ah, that's quite an old one, yeah. This is where we're going into reminiscent time. We really need armchairs and pipes right now. As you can tell, for all the years I have been around with GC for fairly a while. Going back as far as Battlefield 2 C8. So it does look like we actually are going to go live. No announcements yet. Quite surprising. Mr. Gwen's disappeared.
Well, I think because I can hear the TA chatter, he's joining 21CW to help out with numbers, and I'm wondering if TA Fields announced that we would be going live on the TA bind and not the all server bind. So
maybe a friendly reminder, maybe.
If I can remember my bind.
For those who are first tuning into this or watching this for the first time, TA, short for tournament
I did the
admin.
live after one restart call. Did no one hear that?
Yeah. So just saying, TA, short for tournament administrator. These are a team of.
Insane. Did you hear me call it?
Yeah. Anyway, they're a
No, I
team.
did the all server, so everyone should have heard it.
They're a team of volunteers from both communities to be a neutral party to administrate the servers, rules, just a general setup of the Battleday. Hats out to them. They do take time out. They do have to monitor the forums. They do have to do. Let's play the game. Although they are used for balancing numbers, they also have to keep an eye on the rules. So they're trying to do two jobs at the same time. I should know. I've been a TA plenty of times, and I'm glad I'm not
What do
on
you
this
mean?
campaign.
Okay, good.
Rob, were you able to hear that last call?
Yeah, I've been able to hear everything. He's now on the cast. If Phil wants to say hi, but I don't think he wants to because he's actually talking to the whole server.
No worries.
I believe it's live after the restart, if I'm not correct. This is live, I'm not so sure. I do believe in Sandy we do have another restart though, correct? Or is this one live? I'm guessing Sandy's on quickly on fine, so I'll leave him to it.
I think this round is live, Rob. I'm not sure if I couldn't hear you
Jets.
I've also got the TA bind going on in my ear.
Yeah, so this is live. Jet's call is a little bit late. It does look like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm using it. It's just apparently people aren't hearing it. I'm gonna check my binds.
So it does look like GC are rushing Charlie straight off the bat. As I said, this Charlie flag is important. It does look like 21CW also realised that, and they actually are going to win this one. So unless GC are able to get to that flag, they are putting an ABC in there as well. ABCs have put on figures. GC losing the initial infantry fight.
Whisper to groups, all clients, all channels. Yeah, I have no idea then. Wait, why is Viper hearing me on my TA bind?
Already we're getting quite interesting.
I'm gonna be quiet for a while.
It looks like GC have lost their attack boat as well, and the APC is now actually attacking Charlie. And look at the amount of infantry around on Charlie flag. We've seen that infantry.
Let me zoom in there.
It is an obscene amount of infantry around Charlie, so I did say Charlie flag will be important. At the same time, it does look like 21CW have lost Bravo and Delta, so they're still down on flaps. Flags. Flaps. We're down on flaps, everybody.
Okay, so just so that I'm reminding myself, 21CW is China.
Yes, so they are red this one.
And GC is RU, the blue burritos.
We do have to apologise for that.
Go ahead.
We do have to apologise to all the people. We do have employ a mixture of nationalities. We are multinational communities, and we're also multi-aged as well. Poor and sad. Does look like there's some action from 21W. The breakouts from GC, Charlie and Delta. Delta does seem to work, but at the same time they've put the whole infantry on their team. As the FC noticed that there's an attack going on Bravo, I do not know. There's 2 squads on Bravo and they've mined up the road, so no vehicles can get there and nobody's actually responding. So again, lack of assets.
Yeah, I mean, this 21CW definitely mined up the Bravo flag, but I would have put it closer to Alpha. As it is, they're also locking out their vehicles to help support Bravo. So
already Bravo fallen to 21CW. They can now reinforce and attack the Delta flag from behind. This just seems to be a very lack of foresight from GC. I'm not sure what they were playing at there. Definitely Javelin, definitely playing havoc with these vehicles. The vehicles are just literally just getting wiped out. There's a lot of infantry firing going on in Bravo. There does seem to be a squad in there now. Intense firing going on in Bravo. I mean, it looks like it is going back to GC. They have wiped off the resistance, but Alpha again is under pressure. I'm seeing a lack of assets, lack of assets used. If that makes sense.
yeah, well, GC's got the lead. But if they're unable to coordinate their assets, I don't know how long they'll be able to hold on to it.
Absolutely. It'd be interesting to see what the next plan is. Let's see Sergeant Mack and the chopper there getting completely wiped out because they got the 21CW have got the Charlie flag. At the same time, the ones didn't realise that the Alpha flag is blinking, so I'm quite surprised he hasn't actually gone to stop it.
Yeah, he might have been distracted by Delta, and it just went to 21CW.
Absolutely, and again, the push from Bravo, Danimal again, the snipers again, just not noticing the flags blinking. They need to get on the flags. They need to stop them from losing them.
This is where communication comes in.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone can shout out, hey, Alpha is blinking, or Bravo is blinking.
Ooh, is he going to run into mines? Yeah, he runs into the mines. Well, at least he ran into one mine. Not two.
And our FCs are, again, the generals, Viper versus McBain.
Oh my god, ooh, there's mines literally around you. Dude, stop running into them. Run into two mines, this is embarrassing. DC have been pushed off Delta flag. Interesting to see what the next plan of action is going to be.
Yeah, it looks like they have a squad on the Delta roof, the high roof. But again, if you're not in the flag zone, you're not being productive. I don't know what you guys are trying to do up there.
Nor do I. I'm a bit confused what they're trying to do. Ah, it looks like we have got a jet drop. TKV Kilo.
Kilo?
T Squad has actually dropped onto Echo. Whether that's an order from the FC or not, I do not know. Yeah, initiative. We shall have to wait and see. With the Echo.
Looks like you pulled people back off of Delta back onto Echo, so this is a good move if GC can capitalize with Delta.
So with GC getting Echo, it does mean that they're doesn't mean that 21CW might be off the back foot here. We have to wait and see. Definitely 21CW wanting this Bravo flag, definitely, that's for sure. GC trying to not putting people back into it. Very, very weird. I'm not so sure what GC are trying to do here. With, it's a bit weirdly, GC have got 4 flags. I think they've almost got 4 flags, yeah.
Looks like they able to take Delta back, but it's still not cleared. It's blinking.
Bravo, I think Bravo's the main point right now. That's what it's going down.
Yeah.
Just 1 or 2 people at Bravo, that's all it is. 1 person now.
Well, it looks like they got a tank and an APC over Bravo, GC does. They should be able to clear that flag. I mean, they have the assets to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for if they had an Marv up or that. Maybe you should realise there's infantry there. Taking them down. They're going to lose the Echo flag if they're not careful. APC's down Bravo, sorry. Okay, flag Bravo. Is trying to clear off the flag, and they are doing a pretty good job of it. It looks like they brought down the building. Literally, just like screw this building. They're using it for cover. Let's just kill it. Let's just kill the building. Yeah, completely like wrecking Funnet. There's X-King B. Funnet's not in the. Where's Funnet? Down. Maybe he's in the. Maybe Funnet's in the little scout chopper we didn't know. Looks like Bravo at Delta is under pressure again. On the squad there, just getting under a little bit too much pressure, and they've also got a tank there attacking it as well. position for CW.
Yeah, looks like GC was able to get Echo back.
But they're capping Delta as well. They've cleared off people. I mean, is this a one-man tank again? This is a one-man tank again. If they had 4 men in it, they might be able to. If they had 2 men in it, they might be able to start capping the flag. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
Yeah, they got one person in. Well, he just went down. Like I say, yeah, one person in their APC on Bravo.
With that, Calisto's killing that one person that's needed to cap the flag. Stu, to stay alive, cap the flag. So we get more dudes into the flag zone so we can ride out a tank. And there we go. 4 flags, 2 GC.
Yeah. I'm looking at Runaway. He's on an APC over here at the P-Rod Alpha. He's the only person in his APC, so.
As I said again, the armor play here will be the key to victory to this map. And it's looking so far that is the case.
Yeah.
Just looks like it is TK squad on Echo. I suppose what I would be suggesting to TK right now is drop your repair tool if you're going to be deep inserting in and get those slams and mines up. Stop the armor from getting in. That's Rob's tip of the day.
Yeah, it looks like we got a jet drop from 21CW headed to Delta.
Interesting, trying to get on the roof. They really want this Delta flag. You can tell that. You can see GC's responding in kind. They are trying to get dudes in the flag zone. They are look at the slow down of the cap. Look straight away. It's gone back to GC.
Looks like GC is making a push onto the island. I'm not sure how far it's going to go. We got one.
Is that them being greedy? Is that them being... who knows? Let's see, they're looking at the current scores right now. The one did a fantastic job. What is he in? He's a sniper. Okay, no man, I'm not too impressed. Liking the intense action we're seeing here at Delta. Definitely very tight, if that makes sense.
Yep. Why is Delta so important? Is it because of the height advantage?
I don't know, I think it's just because it's a nice flag.
Well, it sits above Echo.
I think if you can get a Marv on, if you can get a SOFAM, you can lock up the entire enemy armor, if that makes sense.
Yes. And with javelins, ooh.
I just saw Crooked Barrel there, going for the knife and getting wasted. There you go, just an example, look at the Delta tallest building. You can see that there's a, I think that's a Kalasar and a SOFAM, so he's locking up armor. And with that they can use guided missiles. And javelins.
That's definitely going to help the javelins, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, it's deadly. In fact it also locks up air vehicles as well. That's the key thing there, it can lock up air vehicles. Although the tickets are very close, like in that, from 580 to 500, we are starting to see tickets starting to come more towards GC's favour right now.
Yeah.
I mean, what 21CW needs to do now is literally jet drop Alpha.
Well, they definitely need to do that, or they need to really concentrate on Echo and clear out. I'm imagining that it's Kilo Squad in Echo, and just keep him out of there. Because if that's all he's going to do, he's going to tie up a lot of 21CW resources.
I mean, what TK said, TK Squad, you can do mine it down. Actually, that's what I do right now. I mine this so the armor can't actually get in there. Armor is literally actually going on the flag zone right now. So if you mine that, that's just a huge advantage. 21CW have actually gone for Bravo instead.
Well, they gotta go for the flags. I mean,
absolutely.
We're in a desperate position where they only have Charlie, and I'm sorry, you're not going to win any rounds with one flag.
Fortunately, Kalasar in a tank there has spotted him when he is mowing down infantry. Sergeant Doggy as a gunner. Look at that, he's actually brought the tank into the actual flag zone there. Something I would do. it's a risky manoeuvre as it leaves you exposed to C4.
Yes.
But I genuinely like it because I'll be honest, on this game compared to other games, maybe BF4 as well. This game, the armor feels like it's like a Jeep.
Easy to drive.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like easy to drive, and it's got a booster button. Who doesn't have a booster button?
Right. It's like driving the family sedan.
It's what you guys do in America more often. It's more like they convert your vehicles, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Stick some NOS in there and see what happens.
Well, it looks like you got someone headed to Alpha. 21TW.
21TW actually using the Jeep. Look at that! Look at that! They're actually, maybe they are listening in.
I think they are.
You know, I want one of the TA. I want somebody to go on Twitch to see if there's actually anybody streaming this right now.
And they're pulling in their APC too.
Yeah, I mean, this is good job for 21TW actually starting to think outside the book, putting GC on the back foot here.
Well, they probably got tired of banging their heads on Bravo and realized that Alpha was unprotected.
Also Delta as well. I think they had another Delta as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's not pretty, but if they're able to hold Alpha Charlie Echo, that at least bring the point leads closer, or the point difference closer.
Sure, understand what Flying Dragon is actually trying to do. He is in the jet. He's not using the jet.
He can fly around all day long, just as long as he doesn't fire his weapons.
Yeah, how that is that as well. He is firing his weapons. So that's going to be a kill, I think. Do you want to do the others? Kill. Try kill. Don't do a kick, kill. Do you have there you go.
I got it.
I didn't have the juice.
Yeah, I'll
When did you kick him from tags? Oh, okay, 10-4.
some rule breaking here. Fortunately, you are being named and shamed. I am the enforcer. It's the unfortunate thing having a cast TA as a caster.
Interrupted me.
Anyway, back to the action. GC was Alpha Bravo Delta, being in a stronger position there. We're actually seeing some use of the boat actually, and we're actually going with Charlie as well, so it's quite interesting. Although there is one man attacking Alpha. One man, it's also been spotted. This one man's also been spotted.
He has been spotted, yeah. And it's by King Beef in the APC.
Same time, look at Delta.
That's anti-air.
I thought it was Funnet. I don't know where Funnet is. Maybe he's in. I'm not sure where Funnet is. In the scout shop though. Well, I'll have to wait to see. Unfortunately, this trigger loco is not in any good position. He has only got a gun. No anti-tank. He can be a mobile spawn. There you go. That's a spot. That was. Oh, and the guy was in the building and it went down. Seems to be a bit of a ruckus up there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like GC might be pretty well dug in to Delta. I'm not sure if 21CW is going to be able to break their hold. But they are on Bravo, blinking the tag.
Yeah, they are on Bravo, but it doesn't also look like Armour is also on the Bravo as well, so I'm not so sure they'll be able to cap that one. And the infantry as well, so they have actually also got infantry there as well. And look at that, look at the response. Interesting tank play here from ACX Vanguard. I'm not sure what he's doing really. He's going after Zebra Peeps in the tank. It does look like he has hit. And taking out Zebra Peeps, unfortunately, maybe it's actually a bit too far. You know. But at the same time, he has taken the hit and he's gone down. Rush War.
Just as soon as I click on
Look at this, an alpha push. Looks like it's Cube HQ. I think the APC is actually turned themselves. I think it's. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, APC in the water is not a very good position to be in.
No, absolutely. He is taking damage. And good shot from the one with the pistol, but this seems to be, I don't know, 21CW, I don't know, maybe they focus too much on Charlie. They've got a large contingent of infantry on Charlie, but they're not doing anything. I find they're pushing into Alpha. They've actually got some pushes into Alpha. This could be it. This could be where GC are actually putting the pressure.
Yeah, if the 21CW is going to make a move, they need to do it now.
Look like Paul the One is by himself here. So he's got team kills on him. King Beef here in the Battleday completely wrecking base here, I think. You see, look at that, you see respawning in kind of boom, there you go, infantry back. Wow, hippopotamus lob. Yeah, you see that, I'm not sure what he was doing at Bravo.
Yeah, he was coming down the lower side of Delta towards Bravo, and I thought, well, this is going to be a nice diversion. With 21CW on Alpha, he can probably sneak into Bravo, but unfortunately he met up with Norin and Jägermeister, so...
But it does look like 21CW are making GC pay for this album pack. They are literally fighting tooth and nail for XTS King Beef. I'm just going to say King Beef. There is definitely killing people with it. Yeah. But he needs to get on the flag zone if he wants to start properly helping out. As Zebra Peeps literally does what I say and almost lands himself straight in the flag zone.
Yeah, if I were GC, I would just leave Charlie alone.
No, you mean 21CW, right?
Well, 21CW is stuck on Charlie. They can't really move out.
They don't need that many people. I don't think they're using that. What is that team doing?
Well, it looks like GC is pretty well dug into Delta. I would probably pull forces off of Charlie, keep one, maybe two people on Charlie, and push everyone into Delta. Try to blink the flag and potentially sneak someone into Bravo. Because I just don't see 21CW mounting a big push from Charlie either into Bravo or Alpha successfully.
Another Bravo push from 21CW. Looks like they're going for two jet drops from Bravo. Yep, there you go. In fact, no, he's going for Alpha. He's literally landing by Alpha. Bravo and Alpha, so they're going for two pushes at the same time.
GC's got it pretty well covered. I mean, they have a lot of armor assets there. I don't see that push lasting any length of time.
As an FC, what I would do right now is tell the guys to almost everyone bar the squad leaders. No, everyone bar one person to suicide. Get 2 jet drops on Bravo. Get people Delta, whoever started Delta, to start one once they got Bravo to spawn there. So you have a stronghold of Bravo.
Right.
The lane spawn is critical. I mean, back in the day, the BF2 days, maybe in the BF3 day, I literally told my squad not to spawn, and they might not spawn for a minute until either A, I got into position, B, I got into a flag, or C, I thought it was strategically valuable. That's the whole idea of following organised play. You need to know when to spawn and when not to spawn in. And in FC sometimes they need to do that as well. But anyway, with 130 tickets to 21W and GC at 4, I think we can clearly say GC's won this bout.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't see any spawn beacons. I think I see 2 of them now on Bravo from 21CW.
As you speak, you know, Caster's curse there.
Right.
We're always wrong, and we always seem to kill people we follow.
Yes. Sorry.
I think 21CW put too much emphasis on the Charlie flag. As I say, I keep saying again, and it's just a waste. Yeah. It is a waste of.
Well, I think GC was able to take Delta, and that really messed up any plans that 21CW had. They just really couldn't get past Delta. They several times Bravo and Alpha, as we speak now, they have it, but GC was then able to take it rather quickly.
So have you noticed that they've 21CW have actually finally got Alpha, and they're actually putting a large contingent of infantry around there. So maybe they are actually forgetting about Delta and Charlie, and they're actually starting to put more emphasis on these battle flags.
But please remind our players not to jet ram or shoot in the jets. Thank you.
So definitely, I'm liking this. 21CW is trying to finally go for the back flags. I'm not sure what the spawn beacon is right back behind Alpha though. You've seen this around Alpha. Maybe a bit too far away. Definitely drawing people away. Now's the time you need to push your armor into another flag. Now's the time you need to push a flag. You look at Bravo. Bravo is completely empty right now. If 21CW didn't reinforce their flag and put their armour onto, I mean, the APC, you could have gone to Bravo, you could have capped Bravo. No, you can get yourself to Bravo quickly. Now's the time to push another flag, or even Delta. Look at the arrow and push Delta. Find it's in the little bird. We've got some little bird action. Although it does look like the little bird of the enemy team has been killed. I'm not sure. He's nicking the other little bird. That's clever. Very, very clever. So, for all those who were just watching it, looks like the Funnet just completely killed the other enemy team's little bird pilot and stole theirs. This means that basically the GC little bird will spawn back in, or scout chopper, and they can get another person in, so they've got a spare scout chopper. But he is on 31 health and he needs to.
Yeah, I was just following a Lemming Grumpy 21CW as a jet dropped into Delta.
So he does need to land.
And see, this was a coordinated. It's a little too late, but he's got Ethnix and an MBT, and he's got an infantry squad coming in to help support him. I mean, this is what.
Put that MBT in the flag zone. Get an extra body on it. You can actually cap the flag.
And Ethnix is by himself. He really needs a repper if he's going to be in the middle of an infantry fight.
It does look like GMSW are able to get another flag. I think it's too little too late, personally.
Looks like we got another 21CW jet drop coming in.
Where to?
Looks like Alpha.
Does look like Alpha. He has got C4. It looks like he's going to get able to get King B. suicide himself. I'm not so sure that's a good idea. Personally, I would have wanted to live, but yeah, I want to live.
Yeah.
Finally, in this match, 21CW actually now getting 3 flags, getting the lead advantage, but with a 300 plus ticket, a lead, I think it's too little too late. Usually too little too late. We will be taking a break after this round, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we will probably be joining, stopping the podcast in a minute. We will join the NA server soon. You'll join us back on the NA server. It could go all the way other way. It could go 21CW could retake the next round. So it was all up, still up, all up to play for.
So, do you think we'll see 21CW jet drop into Delta like GC did?
Yeah, I think it's too late. 3 tickets left to go. I think two tickets left. Yeah, 300 ticket win. Scores will go down to 55 to 21CW and 65 to GC.
We will be going live after restart.
Is there not a break?
And we'll be going live right after restart.
What? I think you might want to talk to the TAs on that one. 9-12.
In fact, guys, sorry, this will be the break. We've passed the halfway point.
We're on the break, yeah.
Please return in 30 minutes. So we will be starting about 40 past the hour.
Good first half, boys.